keep shouting about gun control in the middle of a war. Don't be so bold. It ain't right, and it ain't time. I just lost my brothers. Rich men shouting for political gain. Desensitized is just a list of names. It ain't right, and it ain't time. I just lost my brothers. But we keep holding on, and we keep going strong. We keep holding on. Newsman saying it was all a plot. You can turn it all off, but you just can't make it stop. It ain't right, and it ain't time. I just lost my brothers. Preacher man saying forgive like Christ, but there's blood all over this robe of white. It ain't right, and it ain't time. I just lost my brothers, but we keep holding on, and we keep going strong. We keep holding on. We keep holding on. Young men singing about change and hope, but we waited all night standing at the door. It ain't right. The world needs a little more love and grace, 'cause we're all one blood, the human race. I know it's right, this damn short time. We just lost our brothers.
She's going crazy, the only way she's ever known. I can't explain it, the way she gets into the zone. But when she's got that look, it's the one and only way to go.
Inside Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, California, you'll find Sammy's Restaurant and Bar. Recognized for its innovative, healthy global cuisine, Sammy's offers menu selections made with local, organic ingredients. Indulgent options like truffle fries, duck tacos, artisan wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, and more, along with an eclectic selection of craft beers and classic handcrafted cocktails. Plus, with 40 big screen TVs, Sammy's is also the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Satisfy your craving anytime, 24/7, tableside or in the dining room at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar at Stone's Gambling Hall.
not my real dad.
I'm your boss.
You're not my real dad.
You're fired.
Okay, well, that was quick.
This is his last show tonight. Welcome to Stones Live Poker. Justin Caritis, Justin Kelly. It's JK squared, but don't worry, only for 10 minutes. No Urban Dictionary
So Rick
tonight.
and Barstow doesn't have to be
Rick
scared.
and Barstow's okay. We're not doing Urban Dictionary tonight. It's actually Kyle and Justin Kelly tonight. Kyle Kitagawa will be here in just a moment. But I'm here because I have a couple things that I want to talk about. And first of all is our relationship. We need to iron some things out, okay?
I thought this was more of a relationship.
It can be.
Okay,
It can be.
okay, I was just
just depends on the day. As with most relationships, we talk and no one hears us. So you know how that goes. But anyways, first of all, I want to say hello and thank you to all of our early viewers. As always, these guys, they rock. They're
You,
here
you.
right at the beginning.
It's all about you.
All 5 of you.
Yeah.
This game tonight, it's a lot of familiar faces, but it is going to be insane. As a matter of fact, before I get into what I want to talk about, the very first hand of this game, I was standing behind there and I had to take a picture of it.
Oh, God.
Because it was insane. First hand. Bob, if we have that picture, I want to show it real quick.
Roll it.
We had pocket 7s. You can see there, pocket
Okay.
7s, pocket 9s, and right on the flop is a 9 and a 7. So Shane, seat two, who we'll get to, Poker Overkill, flops a set of 7s. Michael Longcar flops a set of 9s. They run it 3 times, and the set of 9s holds up on every board.
Oh my God.
They have both bought in for the game maximum of 1,000. So the very first hand,
There goes.
Michael's up to 2,000, and Shane instantly, boom, I'll buy in 2,000.
Of course. So
there's
game on.
There's a ton of chips on the table. Harlan's playing tonight. We got a lot of local crushers and a lot of local super resident grinders and action players, and I'm excited for tonight's show. I'm really
a
excited.
good mix. Sounds like a good mix.
The reason I'm here though is I just wanted to send a message out. I've been trying to get in touch with him for about a week now. As you know, on July 26th, a lot of people are excited for it. Stones Live will host the first ever vloggers game, and we are super excited to have some famous vloggers coming in. Jeff Boski, Andrew Nemi, Poker Kraut. You know, some of these guys might be the same person that I'm saying.
That's okay.
Brad,
Just do
Brad
it.
Owen, and we got some guys flying out from the East Coast. Very exciting. And unfortunately, I guess we created some controversy. We didn't mean to, but we did.
That sounds exciting.
By leaving off a very exciting vlogger. Actually, I've just started watching him after I kind of discovered all this. His name is The Trooper. Tim. Goes by The Trooper. His poker vlog is really cool. Why wasn't he invited to the game? I've been getting blown up on Twitter, on social media. People messaging me, why didn't you invite The Trooper to the vlogger game? And honestly, it wasn't personal. I just didn't know about The Trooper.
Well, you do now.
Until all this happened. But I've checked him out. I have left messages for him on his YouTube and his Facebook. I would like to invite him out to Stones, and right now I'm extending this offer to The Trooper. If you're watching, or if someone wants to forward a clip of this video to him, I would like to bring him out to do poker commentary for a final table during the Stones Fall Classic.
Nice.
And that really is like our big, like when we do live streams every night, it's like our big production.
Oh, yeah.
And right now I have Jonathan Little coming out for that.
Very
I'm
cool.
trying to get Annette Overstad, and I'm giving away a secret here, but I plan on trying to get Andrew Nemi to join us for that, as well as he's going to be here on the 26th. So I was hoping to wine and dine him a little and be like, you know,
just leave a line of
get him-
candy all the way here. Come on, come on.
get him drunk and then get him to commit when he's drunk.
Nice.
You know,
Sign this napkin.
your dating strategy.
Yeah,
right?
that's
Oh,
all
yeah.
I got. I got one trick.
So anyways, The Trooper, if someone forwards this to you, you're listening, my name's Justin Caritis. I am the production manager here at Stones Gambling Hall. I would love to fly you out, put you up in a room here, have you spend a couple days and just see how beautiful Stones is, because one of its big questions is, why did we do this in Sacramento? I get it. That's just where we are. It was nothing personal.
It's true.
But
It's really difficult to move buildings, by the
yeah,
way.
if we want to do something fun like this, we're gonna bring you guys out, and so in the future you will get an invite directly from me. But for this, I really would like you to participate in the classics. So hit me up. My information's in the chat room. I've also left you a message on your YouTube and your Facebook. Would love to hear back from you. And real quick, I guess now we introduce the players in the game and get the
do
show
it.
started. We'll bring
do it.
Kyle in here after that. But Bob, send us down to the table.
Let's walk around the table of beasts.
I'm going to let you introduce seat 1 because I know he's your favorite player.
Oh my God, is that the one and only Sexy H?
Sexy
Oh
H.
man, Harlan.
Don't call him that. Okay?
I know, do not
All
call
right.
him that. Do not call him that. With the Patent and Stones hat. What can we say about Harlan? You've seen him on Poker Night in America. I just saw him in Vegas. You see him everywhere there's a big game, and he's the rangeless beast. Do you kind of want to stay away from?
Harlan is the player that's going to mix it up. You cannot put him on a hand. That means when he makes a hand, he gets paid.
No, it's great. When I was in here with Kelly Winterhalter, she's like, he flips over hand on the river, and you're like, how did he get
How
here?
did he do that?
It doesn't matter.
What the hell was he doing?
But he got it. He nailed it. You know. There you go.
Seat 2, you know him, you love him. He's on all the poker streams. That's Poker Overkill. Shane Gonzalez. He almost didn't play. He's on his phone closing a deal tonight, and he's like, I might have to go buy this car.
Oh yeah, first world problems for Shane. Yeah, but he's
it's a tough life.
he's actually been kind of a staple on our stream the last couple shows, and yeah, just beast mode again, rangeless monster.
Speaking of which, have you seen my stapler?
Have you seen me stapler?
Just checking.
Switch from the bottom to the swing
famous
line.
bear hat guy on seat 3. Well, you guys can tell the story later. Actually,
Sure.
Kyle might not know the story. Let him know. That hat, he saved it from a savage bear attack.
Yeah, it's true. That hat has seen some things. All right, so Aaron B, always fun, always
One of
great
our
to have in the
grinders.
game. Yep.
This guy, seat 4, I don't know him. I just met him tonight. Seems like a nice guy. His name's Nate, making his debut appearance on the live stream. So
Nice.
we will learn about him.
Well, he's got a
evening.
giant hat, just like Poker Overkill. So if that correlates at all, he might be a bit of a beast.
Did you
never
say
know.
tat?
Oh no, Giant's hat.
Oh, hat.
Yeah,
hat. I was gonna say because actually I think tattoos do mean like you're gonna be more aggressive. I think
It's
that's like
true.
a tell on the
It's
table,
true.
right?
Good read.
Yeah, thank you.
Good read.
Seat number 5, one of your other favorites,
Uncle Maddie.
Uncle
He just,
Maddie.
you love Maddie. He's everybody's favorite uncle. At the end of the day, he just runs atrociously into bad beats. So whenever he books a win, I'm always a huge fan. Always a huge fan.
Awesome. Seat number 6, you know him, you love him, and if you're a female poker player, you probably tried to ask him out on a date.
True.
Local playboy and blue steel flasher. I said everything I need to
That's
say.
good. No, it's good. And at the end of the day, if you've played any big tournaments with him, he was probably the guy wearing the bathrobe. So you might remember him from that as well.
I remember you guys were both in bathrobes.
This
It's
is
a little
true.
risky
This is
business
true,
in the
yeah.
Stones Live.
We don't
booth.
judge here. Anyways, Longcar, another fellow commentator of ours. We absolutely love him. What a crusher. He's going to do big things in Vegas here pretty quick. Next, Robert Y, seat 7. Again, movie trivia extraordinaire, poker crusher.
I have
master
to
grinder.
comment on this picture because I took this picture months ago. Robert would not let me take the picture, so I had to like sneak up on him with the camera. You can see at the last minute he's covering his face.
Yeah.
So that's the best we can do.
He's a secret ninja. He's always in motion.
How about seat number 8? You remember him? He used to play
I
a
do.
lot.
Good old Bill C. Yeah, Bill C. No, did we see him? We also see him on. We've seen him on a couple tournament final tables as well, right?
He's made some final tables, and he'll grind PLO as well, which is great. You know what is coming up on Wednesday, by the way?
Tell me.
PLO high-low.
Oh,
High-low
we're gonna get so
PLO.
high
It's gonna
and
be
low.
crazy. And last but most certainly not least,
Frederick, he may confuse you because he's normally in like the 3 or 4 seat over there. But Frederick, again, I don't think the guy ever leaves our table, even when the cameras turn off. We love him. He loves watching his own plays. He's a beast.
if we had a hotel, he'd live here.
He would.
Yeah.
He would.
So anyways, that's it. I just wanted to stop in and give you guys a quick message. The game is starting, and here is Kyle.
Now we're gonna up the sexy factor, get out some of the ugliness.
Up the sexy factor.
Heyo. Ladies and gents, let's get this poker show underway here. Kyle Kitagawa, Cali Kid coming in the booth. Hand numero uno. Let's party on.
What was the important message I missed?
Oh, he was just over here begging to get somebody in a hotel room or something like that. I don't know. I blacked out. Classic Justin. No, he was talking about
to get someone in a hotel room.
Yeah, he was talking about the vloggers game, and then he's some controversy because he forgot to invite somebody specific, and then he's reaching out to this person. He's like, I want to get you out here. I want to get you in a hotel room. Or I want to get you in a hotel. I want to whatever. And I'm like, I don't know how well that sounds, but we'll
I
see.
hope she's 18 at least.
At least we do ID here at Stones. We do.
All right, so what's up, guys?
Fresh back from Vegas, party on. Cheers,
Yep,
dude.
cheers.
Welcome back, my friend.
Cheers. Keep the buzz going.
Absolutely. Vodka coffee is your friend.
How do I log in again?
Go on Twitch, start a new one,
I see
and then just pause
Rob.
the stream.
Robert.
Roberto. Alright, so Frederick and Robert both flopped that jack there. Goes runner, nada. Robert's kicker is the best here.
This is good for me because I play a lot with Rob and
This
Longcar.
is going to be profitable for you in the long run.
What are we playing? 5-5?
Yeah, it's a 5-5 no limit, guys. 200 min, 1,000 table max in the very first hand. Justin, I don't know if he told you about that. Did you catch that out there?
No.
So Robert does make the call, and it's good. He's going to stack this pot. So very first hand, I guess you had Poker Overkill. You got Shane versus Longcar, 9s versus 7s. Flop comes down like whatever, it was like A7-9, right? So
Whoa.
double set.
Wow.
Yeah, they run it three times. 9s hold all 3 times. So Longcar instantly doubles to 2K, and then Shane just buys in for table stakes 2K right there.
Nice.
So this is first hand. So game on, guys.
Yeah.
Welcome to Stones Deep in the 5-5.
All right, and I believe I am now logged into the chat.
Tweet, Pocket Abe's in the house, Cali Kid in the house.
OMG, and we have a Warriors game going on.
Dude, right?
That's probably where
Last time I looked, it was a 1-point
winning.
spread, and now they're up by 15. Holy crap.
They were losing last time I checked by 5, and
Wow.
cool. So as that game continues, we'll probably gain some more viewers than this one.
Stacking around, looks like Aaron's in the pot. We're waiting to see, so is Poker Overkill here with King Jack. Aaron and Poker Overkill both flop top pair. And check this. Poker Overkill getting aggressive with it. So good little check raise over to Aaron, who bets 20. Poker Overkill pops it up to 65 after Harlan with the mystery hand calls.
Harlan has pocket kings.
I was gonna say Harlan has like
Harlan's
Harlan's got deuce 5. He's looking for the gut ball. Oh, does he show a king? How many kings are in this deck? So that is case king
I was
on the
half
flop.
right. I was half right.
What'd you
then.
say? Pocket king.
It could be.
Oh,
It
man,
could
the
be.
last
It
stream
could be
was
pocket kings.
Sick. The last stream was sick.
He's
Harlan
scared of the flush
had,
draw.
Crazy Bill. Crazy Bill, just action Bill, right? He stacked Harlan in 2 huge hands, ended up cashing out like, I don't know, anywhere from 8 to 10K the last stream. It was beast. It was such a setup too.
Who, Aaron?
Bill.
Oh.
Bill flopped a flush draw.
Bill H?
Yeah, and then Harlan like turns a king for top set, and then Bill ends up rivering the flush. It's so sick. It was so sick, and he just had to pay him. It was so nasty.
Damn.
Yeah. No, like whenever Bill gets that much in chips, like if Bill's
good
running
game.
good, be very afraid.
Yeah, that would be a good game. I played in a game about a month ago at a different card room, and there were actually 5 kings in the deck.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Suited pairs are awesome.
Yeah. It was funny though because both players had the same hand anyway, so they ended up chopping it. But I mean, obviously it's a chop either way, but yeah, it would have been a chop anyways.
So Bill with 6s here. Frederick with queen 5. Frederick does spike a piece of it. Bill's still in the lead. Jackpot amount for the bad beat guys. You know, the TV I normally see it on is not rolling it right now, but I think it's probably anywhere between 30, 40K, something like that. It's kind of the norm before it gets totally cracked off. Oh, another 5. Look at Frederick, you dirty dog, you. Bill checks. Frederick's going to go for some value here, and Bill's beating Frederick's bet to the muck. Look at that pause it on the screen. It looks so intense right here.
So what's new, man? What's been good here lately?
Oh man, just life, dude. Had a birthday last week. That was a lot of fun. I actually celebrated here after like the booth, pretty much,
Nice.
and just got like thrashed here, going into midnight on my birthday, and just like totally snapped off this like 1-3 game out here. Bought him for like 300, cashed out like $1,000. Felt super good. I was like,
yeah.
happy birthday to me.
Hell yeah.
Party on.
My birthday's coming up too.
Right on, dude. When? June?
What month is it right now?
What month is it?
All right,
I love it.
It's next month.
That is
Damn.
a great picture.
I
dude.
thought it
Of
was
your dog
this
right
month,
there.
but I forgot what month we
Super
were in.
money.
Yeah, that's my dog. He's at home watching.
Dude, that's why you have so many followers. Your dog basically is that living that Snapchat, Instagram life right there.
Yeah, he's a damn bazillion of dogs.
It's true.
I'm not gonna put my phone there because I always turn off the computer on accident.
So Frederick over here with ace queen pops it up to 30. Harlan and
Happy
Uncle Maddie
birthday,
both
suited
call.
aces.
Well, look at this. So open-ended for Harlan on the flop. No surprise there. Frederick does spike top pair. Suited aces. B-Day in the house. Must
What
be
is-
a Gemini like me, no surprise there.
What is Harlan eating?
Well, it's not a salad, otherwise he'd be crushing this game. So, look at this. Harlan just does a little min raisies. Harlan, you dirty dog. Oh, of course he binks it. Harlan, you're so beast. How do you run so good? Now, why do you think Harlan min raises in late position right there? Is it because he gets a free card on the turn, most likely, if they check to him if he misses? I mean, does he kind of like basically give himself a free turn if he wants?
Yeah.
Because most likely on a
I don't
raise,
know.
Frederick will check the turn, most likely, right?
I personally hardly ever min raise. Like, actually,
Yeah,
I
right?
never do.
I know, I feel you.
So, but it is one of those hands where the ace is on the flop and it kind of hits your opponent's range, and you don't want to make the pot too big. If you 3-bet and he just 4-bet shoves, because your 3-bet is sized to the point where his 4-bet just all in makes sense, then you're just playing a huge pot, and you're likely way behind. So I guess that could be a reason why the 3-bet is small. I don't know though. I don't do it, so.
Well, I've seen people, like I was saying, I guess seen people, in position make that move before who are on a draw where they raise, because then most likely the person they just raised will check to them on the turn. So if they brick their draw, they give themselves a free, card to the river, essentially.
But I mean, the same thing, or the same thing is happening if you bet a normal size 3-bet, except you have a little bit more fold equity.
Yeah.
Usually, people aren't folding for a min raise, so.
No, nobody ever folds to a min raise unless you have complete air.
Yeah.
Like if you are complete airballing it and somebody min raises you, you're like, I look so lame when I fold right now. You're like, I look so bad. All right, so 3-bet by Poker Overkill with Ace Jack. Bill calls with Ace Queen. Whiff City 10 high on the flop. Oh, Harlan is eating a salad.
Yeah, he is
Plus
eating-
EV. Game on. For those of you who don't know, if you come to Stones and you're not eating a salad,
I wonder what kind of salad it is. I like how he's eating it in a bowl. It's a
it's a
good
bowl.
idea.
It's different.
It's a
You know
good
what?
request.
That's a good call.
It's easier to eat out
Dude,
of a
because
bowl,
it flies
though.
off the plate, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Dude,
Oh, Longcar is the chip leader.
Life pro tips. Jake's turning over in his bed right now. Chip leader, cash game. I'm losing my crap.
Yes, Harlan, we see the salad. He looked up at the camera.
And he's like,
Yeah.
guys, look, salad right here, nailing it.
It looks good.
Looks like an all spinach salad in a bowl.
I actually am
Can I
craving
get some of that
a
right
salad
now?
right now. Heard Longcar's been killing it out here this last few weeks.
Always good. I hope he kills it in Vegas, dude. I want you too, man. I want to go out there and railbird you guys at the final table, man. It's a nice setup they got in there. Let's go out and do it. Just go make a final table. Stop messing around.
All right. Well, first off is Tampa this weekend,
Oh, nice.
and then I'm gonna go back to Vegas straight from Tampa.
So Nate, our newcomer, 3-bets to 70. Aaron calls
I like
Flush
the
draw.
flush draw.
for Aaron. And Nate's gonna c-bet this here. Looks like 85, something like that. And Aaron calls. Nate in position. Binks it.
Pink.
Now this is a good card that Nate can get away from now at this point.
Yeah, too bad he didn't have the ace of spade or ace of hearts.
Oh man, yeah. And if he had ace king or anything too.
All right, Aaron's gonna go for value now.
Aaron's driving to Value Town, taking a road trip. I don't know if that rental car is gonna get him there though.
The 4 on the river is actually not a bad card for Aaron because it's less likely that he has a 4,
Well,
and
with,
so
with him 3-betting pre, there's not, 4s aren't really in his range right there.
did Aaron 3-bet or Nate?
Nate did.
Nate did. So I think Nate's only really worried about the king on the turn, maybe the flush, but I don't know. He could have made a hero call. Is all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, hero call with ace jack. It's the worst. You're like, I'm either hero calling this or I'm absolutely crushed and super just donk giving money.
Yeah.
Like it's one or the other for sure. Not surprised to see the card room popping off tonight here, guys. Generally speaking, when there's big games going on, there's big action here too. So don't be afraid to come on down, use the app, book a seat. Actually, like my roommate, right as I was leaving, he's just like, "Man, I'm gonna go watch a game somewhere. Where should I go?" I'm like, "Just come over to Stones." He's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Okay, I'll see you there." He's like, "That's a great spot." I'm like, "There's like 40 TVs in here. You can't miss it."
It's a lot easier to actually keep up with sports just because I'm always in the poker room.
Right? Yeah. I mean, you're
on.
always around it too. All right. So it looks like Nate spikes a pair here with a 7.
Especially during football season. I love it during football season. It's just so fun.
Queen, look at this little floaty here. Aaron does call. Oh, Aaron bets the flop. Sorry, Nate calls it, and then Aaron binks the queen on the turn.
And Aaron checked it. Oh, you can hear that?
Yeah, it's all good.
Forgot about that.
It's weird because without like the typical chip ambient noise, it almost sounds like we're in this like weird, awkward cone of silence.
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Aaron check raises to 145.
And obviously, we just saw Aaron and Nate mixed up in another hand, and Nate is not in a mood to let Aaron get one over on him twice. Oh, and he rivers the 2 pair like a beast. Now, this does complete running hearts as well. This could slow some action down, but I mean, Nate's definitely in call mode if Aaron fires here. And Aaron checks it, and I think, obviously, yeah, Nate's definitely going to Value Town here. Solid Value Town, 425, looks like a bet of almost 300. 250.
250.
So guys, if you're just tuning in, reds are 5s, greens are 25s, and whites are 100s. And Aaron lets it go. Good fold by Aaron. A lot of times you see players just get married to top pair, you know? I mean, with an okay kicker, they're like, eh.
I don't think Aaron liked the call on the turn.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. Put the brakes on. It's not a bad 3-bet though, because like it's about the same as check calling and then leading the river. So the score is 1-1 now between Aaron and Nate.
So I feel like all the poker players I know are taking trips to Hawaii over the last like month, and I really feel that like I'm overdue. I just need to go. I just need to go right now. Like I have family on Kauai, I'm just gonna go. And you're overdue too.
I was thinking about squeezing one in right before the main event.
Do it. Absolutely do it. Everybody meet us in Hawaii. Let's go rage. I'm probably gonna go to Kauai.
Especially because I just bought a whole bunch of like GoPro stuff.
Dude, yeah, just do it, right? All right, so poker overkill. Queen 3 suited, 0 shits given. He's going to pop it up to 55. Aaron flats 55 with jacks. He just calls.
Not really a fan of that.
Yeah, I was going to say, Kyle doesn't like that, but he's going to bite his tongue. Robert flats with 3s. 8, 7, 6 on the flop.
Not a bad flop for Harlan.
Harlan is always, if that's Harlan's range, dude, any couple middle cards, Harlan's like, I got some of that, all of that, a lot of that. Don't worry about it. So Aaron actually, it's a coordinated board, but Aaron's over pair. He loves it right now. Even though, check this out, even though technically Harlan's actually statistically ahead with a pair and open-ended.
Wow. The bet looks like it's about 155.
And Robert bucked the 3s, 8-3 got out of there. Harlan's gonna double check. He's like, do I have the 5 of hearts? Because that would be really cool. It's funny because like your range-wise, you're like, where do I put Harlan? Oh, I gotta put him on 5-7. You can never put. Oh my God, Harlan! Why do you run so good?
Wow.
Harlan just like hopes and it hits every time.
And it goes check, and now he's got a super long straight.
Oh my God! Now that does complete a weird top end too. Now a 10 would outstack him here. Hey, Mr. McWi-Fi, what's going on, buddy? And Aaron, let's go with jacks. And you know, obviously on that board it's easy to let go of jacks,
Yeah.
but a lot of times just, you know, like a public service announcement here, if you're gonna flat hands like jacks, queens, kings, aces,
Yeah.
and try to be sneaky, you can't be married to those hands anymore. Like, you have to be willing to let them go like it's rags at the end of the day. Oh, it's the trooper, Mr. McWiFi in the house. Like, we just summoned and the trooper has arrived.
Harlan is now up to 2,000 or 2,100. This is a table stakes game, so people can load up to 2,100 right now.
Harlan runs so good. Like, I've asked him one time, like, where did you get your horseshoe? Like, I need to know wherever you got it, because every time you're open-ended, it's basically like 90% to hit. I don't know how you do it. It's amazing.
And the very next hand he gets queens. And did he just flat 15 again?
And then Robert pops 60. Yeah, so what's he going to do now? Is he going to flat again?
Or did he raise it to 15? He might have raised it to 15.
Oh, there we go. Either way,
Yeah.
we're raising now. So let's make it like a couple hundred some change. Insta-muck by Robert. Not even a hesitation. Robert just like slingshotted those cards in the muck.
Frederick's thinking about it though.
That's what I love. That's the difference in players, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you get somebody who slingshots ace jacket in the muck to a 3-bet, and then you get Frederick who's like, I don't know, man, 6-3 suited, maybe, you know, I got position, maybe get lucky, maybe get Harlan. I get Harlan luck.
What's up, guys?
So guys, just so you know, if you guys play here on the regular, we got a 40K player appreciation tournament coming up here at the end of July. 3 different ways to qualify. You can play in live games, you can win tournaments, or you can also just straight buy into it too. So it's going to be a prize pool combination of the house adding money, players direct buying. It's going to be fat, dude.
What's the buy-in?
It's going to be a fun tournament. $150 for a tournament voucher, and I think if you flip it over, there's some different tiers there. Maybe you can buy more vouchers. Tier 2 tournament voucher is $300. Tier 3 tournament voucher is $450. So you can just direct buy for free. You're like, whatever. That'd be so bad. You just get player appreciation. Everybody grinds it out for hours to be in that. You just come in, slap down tier 3, and just knock off the whole thing. You're like, ship it all.
I might have to. When is it?
I love it. End of July. You got
Oh
plenty
wait,
of time.
that's my birthday weekend.
Oh yeah, no.
And I will be.
You'll be so blacked out drunk. It won't
I'll
even
be
funny.
like, somewhere in SoCal. Actually, I
slapping
think I'm,
people for Venmo.
I think I'm coming back. Yeah, I might be doing that too. Guys, that's a true story too.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a minute. Poker Overkill here, flops top pair with jacks. Harlan bets 55. Poker Overkill calls. Turns a 3. Nate's still way behind here. Poker Overkill's way ahead.
That is a very static board, so when you get called, it's a good board to c-bet on because it's so dry and misses your opponents. Not a whole lot of draws and stuff, but when they call it,
You got to be wondering where they're at, right? What they
yeah,
got.
they have something. They have a jack. The only cards that really improve that flop or make that flop scary to them would be Queen, King, or Ace. So yeah, we call that static because it's unlikely that the best hand, or it's likely that the best hand on the flop will still be the best hand on the turn.
And Nate is a non-believer. He calls the pocket ace. Another 6 on the river. Now that could be a fun little bluffer card considering it was second pair on the flop. Look at that. And Shane just so fast with the bets. Just like, here's 400 some change, boom. And that almost makes it look semi-bluffy here. And if Nate picks up on that, I mean, that's a lot to call for Nate versus relative to a stack right here.
How much did Nate bet?
No, Poker Overkill bet it. He bet 420 here on the river, and it was so quick. It was just like an instant flick some whites and some reds. So if Nate is kind of in bluff catch mode, I mean, he might make this call here. He never has enough to blow off Poker Overkill here, and especially being Poker Overkill, he's going to lick you up like 90% of the time. You can't try to run the 6 here, especially with his stack size anyways.
It's a good bet.
Now we can see that the stack size is a little off. Poker Overkill has like 1,000 behind at least. I see a little stack of white, stack of green, and some reds, so. But I mean, 420 to call, that's 70% of Nate's stack here.
What's a vlogger game? What is everyone talking
This is so just what Justin was talking about. All the vloggers online, the video loggers, video poker vloggers online. We have a big game coming up here with them. If you click on that, and he invited a bunch of vloggers to come out and all play at the same time. So
I'm gonna check that out. Oh, July 26th.
What's up? Okay. No. Oh, cool.
There's chat in YouTube.
Absolutely, yeah, guys. Shout out to YouTube there. Sometimes I forget to open that up. I apologize. We're pulling it up right now, guys. Log into this as me here. I'm Mr. Fat Train. What's going on, fellow YouTube watchers? Just pause that stream in there.
That's pretty cool. Well, I've actually never watched a live YouTube ever.
Right? No, I've got a few of them, and,
This is my
and I
first.
subscribe to this, and now I get the alerts like blast on my phone. It's actually a real nice push notification that pops up there.
So they're like trying to be like Twitch
Yeah, why not?
and eventually buy Twitch out.
Yeah, Dublin
That's
Dave,
probably what's
hello
gonna
from
happen.
Ireland tuning in. What's going on, buddy? Jament34, what's going on, guys?
I have to sign in to YouTube also. Man,
What's your team? It's your Google, whatever. Yeah, Gmail.
so much work.
By 12 right now.
Oh wait, that's not my phone number. I have been like trying to figure out. I'm like not very computer savvy, and
What you talking about this? Like your Asian card gets a stamp for that.
I was just
I
gonna
know.
say, like,
Dude,
literally
what am I
10
supposed to
minutes
do
ago,
here?
Just counted my six, and I was like,
Oh.
wanting to just cancel.
I just got a MacBook
Yeah?
this weekend, and I'm a PC guy.
Oh, dude, good luck
Well,
with that.
I'm not a computer person in general,
But
but,
you generally use
if I
PCs.
was, I'd be classified as a PC, and the MacBook is hella frustrating.
Oh, it's blowing
I've
your
been
mind
like,
right now. Oh,
yeah, it's like all day long I've just been like.
Now, would you
trying
like to
figure it
share
out.
with our viewers why we bought a MacBook? Because we want to do something nice for ourselves when we're getting buried in poker?
Yeah, I was stuck 10K in Vegas this week, and so I just went out and bought a MacBook.
Guys, and that's how you do it. Sometimes you gotta treat yourself. That's just how it goes.
I also bought 3 GoPros and a drone last week.
Oh my god. You basically bought a movie studio. Good for you. Nicely done.
Yeah. I'm gonna be starting up a YouTube channel though.
Nice.
Why did that happen? See?
Because you logged in.
What?
See, I got you. Computers just hate you, bro. Don't worry. I got you.
The only thing I was good at, like somewhat decently good at on computers was playing online poker. I could like 12 screen.
And then Black Friday totally screwed that up for you. You see, you pay a guy like me to come over and set up all your massive multi-monitor system, right?
Yeah.
And then you just make that all back in like an hour. So
You hear
don't
the
care.
story though, where like I got hella ups, like I get frustrated really easy with computers, and I just like took a bad beat and I launched my laptop out the balcony.
That's fair. That's fair. That would have been great to watch. I had a buddy of mine who got in a fight with his girlfriend, and she took his Xbox 360, threw it off the second floor balcony. Never seen one of those explode in the parking lot quite like that. But it was pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. All right, Robert pops it up here with Pocket Jacks.
I could do the whole channel. Maybe that's like what I'll do on my YouTube channel, just smashing shit.
Well, dude, you already smashed Watermelon, dude. Just
Yeah.
have your destruction channel. But like, make it a certain day of the week, like Destruction Thursdays.
Yeah.
Like, what are we gonna blow up on Thursdays?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Let's do it, dude. I'm down. I'm down to help you destroy stuff.
Okay. Yeah, well, we could do special guest appearances.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, let's. Everyone's watching the Warriors game right now, so something good must have just happened 25 minutes ago.
I was gonna say 20 minutes ago on the delay, something awesome just happened. So guys, if it's your first time tuning in, make sure to click that heart and follow us there on Twitch and or subscribe to us there on YouTube Live. We're here with this spewing cash game action every Monday and Wednesday evening. And then during our poker series, our big tournaments and our end of the month tournaments, like this month actually, we however, last Sunday of the month, the big 40K guarantee, and we always stream the final table of that as well, which apparently I will be hosting this month.
Nice.
Because Justin just totally browbeat me into it like an hour ago. Rick and Barstow, you can't destroy the Urban Dictionary. It is physically impossible.
Poker Overkill has pocket threes, and he's gonna make a 3-bet here on the button.
80 to go. And the thing is, Shane, which is Poker Overkill, for anybody who didn't know, his range is everywhere. I mean, you saw him already raising earlier with Queen 3 suited. I mean, that's the sick part, is that his range is so polarized that you never quite know where he's at, especially that he's on the button. Like, he'll raise with anything right there.
I like the raise.
Yeah. So Maddie flats here with 10s. 9 Queen King. Maddie with a gut shot straight draw. Kind of a scary board though against a pre-flop raiser, and you're out of position if you're Maddie. Poker Overkill is going to continuation bet it here, which he's going to do all day. He bets 140.
Now that is a pretty ballsy bet, just based on the opponent.
Oh yeah.
Maddie is a little on the tighter side, and when he calls a 3-bet like that out of the straddle, I'd be like, okay.
And if you get anybody calling your C-bet right there, if you get anybody calling that bet on the flop, you hate life.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
any call, it doesn't matter what it is, you hate it because you're so far behind any call, even like a random like 1-card draw.
And that
you're
was
behind.
definitely a wet flop. That flop, Maddie actually flopped a straight draw. Like,
Oh.
it wasn't a pretty straight draw, but
That's where we post up the definition on the screen of wet flop. When a flop comes very coordinated in color and suit, togetherness. Yeah, dude, I am a pretty like power user PC guy, and I also bought a MacBook a while ago, and like I can get it to do what I need it to do, but it's generally takes some finagling and is not the easiest.
I have a really hard time just dragging files, like copying and pasting it, because you have to like use like 2 fingers or something.
You're right. I know what you mean. Like why?
Which is no problem, but
Where's the left click, the right click, and there's all these mouse motions too. If you take the trackpad and you go like this and stuff, it's got all different stuff.
It's just annoying.
Good luck with that, bro.
Thanks.
I wish you the best.
Thanks.
Guys, I can win hundreds of thousands of dollars of poker, but this MacBook thing, it's really got me twisted. So all clubs in the flop, both players hate it, no club anywhere.
It looks really nice though.
Yes, I mean, like anybody bet it to win it here. Harlan's got a gut shot to a monster nut no flush. Can't believe he misses it. Shane with a check mark here, king high.
Harlan leads out. I think it's gonna work. Good bet.
Oh my God, over there in the YouTube chat, JFK Stones talking about MacBook for life. Oh God. Oh boy. Dublin Dave says people that shuffle chips longer than 30 seconds are going to fold. Do you agree or disagree?
Nah, you know, I was really surprised the first time someone told me that. And for me, it's actually I think it's more opposite.
Okay, yeah. Well, because you're thinking about it, right? You're replaying how the hand worked out. You're replaying all the action.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not just Hollywood posturing. You know what I mean?
I know for a fact that I've surprised quite a few people at the table when I came out of a very super long tank and ended with a call. But I don't know. And so, yeah, I don't know. I can't really say that's necessarily true.
Canadian shooter in the house. Our resident shit talker to the north. Always a pleasure to have you, my friend. Deuce 8 deuce on the board here. Bill's 10's out in front. Frederick looks pretty for Frederick though. He does have top pair. The decent kicker.
Speaking of going in the tank, I played on with I can't talk right now. Dude. What's wrong with me? There was a clock on the table, a shot clock.
Oh yeah,
And,
yeah. Was that cool? How
yeah,
was that?
it was awesome. The
Yeah.
WPT is coming out with that, so you get like a 30-second
I love it.
shot clock with 3 time buttons.
Yeah, time bank,
Each
time
one's
extensions,
worth
right? Like a
30
minute?
seconds.
Okay. Oh, we're 30 seconds.
And it was a really cool concept. It kept the game moving real fast, and it was actually a turbo tournament, but it didn't feel like a turbo. It was very similar to an online pace.
Nice.
Yeah, so
that's really super cool. Actually, I was out there and I was sweating. Actually, Sean McCormick, our resident guy who tunes in all the time, he got me on the set of the high roller out there at the Aria, the super high roller, and they kind of had something like that too. They had a clock right on the table, and they were just like boom, 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 and then they had their time extensions as well. It was really cool to watch. Kept the action moving, kept a good pace. You know.
I think it's a good concept for poker. A lot of people were asking me about it because I posted about it while I was playing, and I think it's great.
Question for you there in the chat says, did you win that call you made, Kyle? The one where you basically tanked for about 30 seconds.
I wasn't talking about just one call, guys. Like,
in general.
I've won some and I've lost some.
That one time, no, I didn't. See, you should have folded.
There have been quite a few though where I won, and definitely some that I lost.
So King, Queen, 5 on the flop. Frederick hates life with jacks. Uncle Maddie flops top pair.
Put it this way, if I have to think that long, it's probably, in the long run, really close, like 50-50. If I know I'm right, then I'm not going to take that long to think about it, and I'll probably make a quicker call and be right. And if I know I'm wrong, same thing, I'll fold, and most time I'll be right, or we won't find out because I folded.
Oh, how do we turn a jack?
But if it's really close, and I'm really thinking about it for that long, it's probably 50-50.
No, real quick, sorry guys, but did you see Frederick turn talking to Bill C right there? We all know what he was saying. He was looking at his neighbor who also folded, and he's looking at Bill C, and he's like, dude, I folded jacks. Dude, I totally folded jacks. So of course the turn gave Harlan a draw, no surprise there. He did miss it though, so Uncle Maddie's kings are the best.
King 8, 2 pair.
Pocket Abe's chimes in about the shot clock thing. He says, just one more thing for dealers to mess up. Who hurt you? Who hurt you, buddy? Because you know it ain't our dealers at Stones, that's for sure.
The timer though was really pretty simple. It's like a giant like iPad screen that just sits on their chip tray basically and just says stop, start, stop, start.
Well, you know what it should be? It should just have one button, like when the player folds, they just click it. Like,
Yeah,
and then it
yeah.
automatically stops and moves on to the next person. Like, that'd be super simple to program.
It was pretty simple though from what I recall. Like
Well, just rather than having to hit stop start,
The
like, it
dealers
should be
were-
it should be a one button, like next player,
Yeah.
next player, you know, and just reset to 30 every time.
it was pretty simple though. Like the dealers that were using it, they've never used it before. They sat down at the table and they're like, oh, okay, and they figured it out. Robert's got aces. Frederick loves his 8-7. I like it too.
I like it too. Huge fan. Oof, not with that board.
Frederick flops a flush draw.
Needs a 9 or 10 of clubs on the turn to make this pot interesting.
Too bad Robert is blocking the net flush.
That's true, too. That's true. I think the league minimum now is like 1.5 or 2 million, and then endorsements and all the other stuff like that. It's like 3 million. Like the very bottom.
So our action tractor sketching up,
On the bench, watch the game, front row,
it is done.
play with the practice team.
Harlan, our resident chip leader, cue headache for Jake, is 2K, followed by Michael Longcar there at about 1900.
You gotta sneak in the
Punching in the cash win command. Looks like Harlan so far is up the biggest since the actual stream started here, not including that fun first hand we flashed to you. He's up about $400, followed by Shane.
Oh, that first hand
Poker
was
Overkill.
not included.
No, it was not included. Yeah, that was just a hand. Literally, JFK Stones took a picture of it because it was the very first hand before we even started recording.
Let's see how Harlan plays real hand.
Yeah, well, I don't even know. Does he know how to play? Does he even get those cards? Is he allowed to get a pocket pair? Robert's got
Oh,
threes.
man.
Bill's got ace queen. This could get fun. Let's give Poker Overkill anything.
I knew steps
Oh, he's
up.
already out of here, huh?
Oh, it is in.
Camera.
A Canadian shooter, red chips are worth 5.
There we go. No, this one here. This one here.
Even though I know
Hey,
you know
look,
this.
$1 million face on
Greens are worth 25. Wow, look at Longcar doing smileys over
All
there.
right, so Nate raised it up to 40 with 2 limpers in front. I think Harlan just limped with the 9s.
Very unlike Harlan, unless he was doing a straddle. There you go, Harlan 3-bet into 140.
Okay.
I was like, there's no way Harlan doesn't 3-bet here. It's Harlan.
Robert's like, I'm usually good here against you.
But with Bill, I might not be. All right, so Ace Queen heads up here. Ace Queen versus 9s. And Bill gets there. Flops top pair.
Ketchup chips in Cali.
I have seen ketchup flavored chips around here. It's not like a regular thing, but I have seen them at the grocery store once or twice.
What brand makes it?
I have no idea.
Lay's? Is
I
that like
think
potato
Lay's-
chip or
yeah,
something?
Yeah. Actually, yeah,
Okay.
not like poker chips.
I have a lot of Canadian friends. They always
He's
talk
like,
about
we have
the-
French fries and gravy chips.
What's that fries with gravy?
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Yeah.
That you guys have?
We've all seen Super Troopers. #1 flavor in Canada, huh?
Bill flops the ace.
Poutine, that's what it's called. That's right. There's actually a name
Yeah,
for that
poutine.
French fries and gravy, yeah. Everybody chiming in. Poutine for the win. Hashtag loving that poutine. I didn't time it. Harlan folds and shows 1-9. What the heck? Oh man.
That's awesome though. That's
Harlan's
awesome.
all part of the fun, dude. Harlan's great.
And the funny thing is, no one's putting him on pocket 9s.
No way. Like, why would you ever show a 9 there?
And a dash of depression.
I did have a sick bluff in Vegas where I totally bluffed some. The board 4 cards straighted out and I made a huge bluff on somebody and I had deuces. And I told, and he tanks for like a minute. And I'm like, all right, I'll tell you what, I'll let you pick one. Knowing that he's going to table the deuce. I said, I'll let you pick one, but you won't like it.
I said
And then he tables the deuce, right? And he's all buttered. He takes for like another minute and he folds. And then I show pocket deuces. He's just like, I'm an idiot. I'm the worst. I'm the worst ever.
Yeah, I meant 19.
Yeah, exactly. I knew what you meant.
I was like, how sick is this bluff going to be right here? I'm going to let him pick one and tell him he's not going to like it in advance. Aaron waking up with kings. Nate with 6s. Limped around. Aaron's limping every big pair he has tonight. 7, 8, 9, 2 clubs, super coordinated board. Harlan spikes an 8, Poker Overkill spikes an 8. Nate's
Wow.
open-ended with an under pair, and Aaron's with kings like, I hope I'm good, but I hate this board. Aaron bets it, Nate lets it go. Watt Bry in the house, what's going on, my friend? Harlan lets it go over to Shane. Is Shane gonna play good cop, bad cop? No, he is not.
How did he survive that one?
How did he survive with that coordinated board? Oh my god. Okay, so he's limped jacks, he's limped queens? He limped queens? No, he's limped jacks, he's limped kings now.
He limped jacks. I think he opened queens for 15. I think the graphic was just wrong.
Okay. Oh!
What's up? What's up?
Watt Bry with a triple fist pound will take it.
The yellow sub is in Vegas.
Dublin Dave chimes in on the YouTube side. Funny story, my casino poker table last month caught on fire during a hand.
Wait, what?
That's why you shouldn't smoke at the table, guys. That's why they are smoke-free in the poker section.
Is there a link for it?
No, it is right here. I don't know.
I'm gonna YouTube it right now.
Poker table fire catching.
Poker table on fire.
Lighting money on fire. There's gonna be a lot of those.
I don't see it. Is it real?
No, he just that's what he said. He said casino was playing at, or his table caught on fire.
Well, you should have put it on YouTube.
For sure. See, if he had a GoPro and a nice MacBook Pro, he could have done it all.
You want to start it?
No, because it would take me too long to figure out how to turn the MacBook on.
We put out the fire by the time I started recording.
Mr. Longcar. Oh, look, it's your hand. Pocket deuces.
Is that his hand? You see the
It's your hand that you just told me about, that you bluffed with.
Oh yeah, no, dude, I'm all about it. I'm all about deuces.
oh,
Oh, and
these
actually, no
big
joke, at that
deuces.
table, in the first 2 hours, I got deuces like 7 times. And I ended up having to muck, but they would always like turn a river set when there was like huge action. There was no way I could ever be there
I hate that.
to like hit it.
I hate that.
All right, so he is gonna make it 20 to go with deuces. Bill's coming along, so is Frederick, and Harlan's gonna 3-bet it from the button here, make it look like 120. Solid hundo on top.
And they both have about 2K here, so deep enough to set mine if you wanted to. The raise is $100, so that's kind of a big 3-bet. Hollywood just texted me, I'm placing you with Justin on a shot clock while doing live commentary right now.
Oh God, Hollywood, Nader in the house.
All right, so we get
Longcar, yeah.
Everyone
Once
calls.
Longcar
Everyone-
calls, you know it
yeah,
snowballs to
yeah.
everybody else. So we got 4 callers here, 5, 5, 8 on the board. Frederick's thinking, hey, you know what? As long as nobody's got an overpair, I'm good here. So Longcar first to act checks it. Bill checks. Frederick checks. Over to Harlan here.
It's not a terrible flop for any of these guys' hands, really. The twos are, well, I mean, the twos are kind of afraid of a bigger pocket pair here, maybe, but I mean, ace king and ace queen, actually, a lot of hands are in Harlan's range that twos are still ahead of. Ace queen, ace jack, I mean, ace king, ace jack are pretty much the same thing with this board. Ace high, you're thinking it missed a lot of their ranges, and Frederick probably actually liking the flop the most.
And Harlan's going to c-bet, of course. No surprise there. Hollywood, I saw your buddy James Woods out there at the WSOP like the night he got there. Strolled in, running through the casino looking for his room. Longcar's going to get away from it. I'd imagine Bill is as well. Now let's see what Frederick does.
Yeah, he's sitting on about 450, I want to say. If he does have 450 and, oh wait, well, I think he has less, a little bit less. I don't know.
So if that green is a stack of 100, and he were to jam it, it'd only be another 250 for Harlan to call. Do you think Harlan would call that?
Yeah, I think he's kind of.
Wow, and he lets it go. He's giving Harlan a whole lot of credit there. Wow.
Yeah, like why call pre-flop with that then?
He's giving Harlan a whole lot of credit. Dublin Dave, there you go, finishing up with that story earlier. Says, no, the card dealer machine started smoking and the felt started going up after that.
Oh, wow.
I was at position 6, so I just got the hell out of there.
I was in a card room, small card room, like 2 months ago, and all of a sudden we saw smoke coming out of the roof. Just like white smoke, just a little bit. It smelled like electrical, like burning and whatever. Nobody did anything about it. That's the funny part.
Yeah.
And we're all sitting there. I want to say Longcar was in the game with me actually, and it was actually a really, really good game too. And we're all just sitting there. We're like, do we get up or like should we leave?
No, yeah.
The game ended up breaking in like the next 20 minutes because like we're just like whatever, we'll leave.
Well, when I was at the WSOP the week before last, I'm in the big main room where they have all the cash games and they have all the sit and goes and everything in there.
Yeah.
And the fire alarm starts going off.
Oh wow.
And like strobes like flashing all around the room, and it's a huge room for those of you guys who've been out there. And a voice basically comes on and says, you know,
leave your chips.
well, no, it says there might be a fire. We're investigating it, but for now, like just game on, keep going about your biz. So we just all sat there and kept playing. Like a couple hundred tables, just like kept playing. We're not gonna go anywhere.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
We have another hand developing here.
That's
This is
huge.
The very next hand, Harlan has ace king back to back, Longcar with queens. We're pretty much in this exact same situation as the previous hand, except Maddie has already called the 3-bet. So has Poker Overkill.
Now, what does Longcar do? It looks like, is he...
He's going to 4-bet
He's
it.
going to 4-bet for sure.
And I've
here.
seen Longcar play queens in a live game this exact same way, and it's almost deja vu because he limped under the gun, or maybe under the gun +1 with queens. He got a raise from late, had 2 callers, and I remember he ended up losing a huge pot because I want to say he flopped top set, and then it came runner straight or something like that, and he lost a massive pot.
So what's going through Harlan's head right now?
Well, after the last hand, I would definitely say that that's going to play a factor into the decision process right now, especially between these two players. Longcar is obviously a thinking player, is capable of making, plays like this.
Yeah.
And right now, Longcar is getting it in way good.
Yeah. It's funny, Poker Overkill was hoping he could get in here, relatively cheap and just have a beastie position here. So Harlan does come along here. Action Tracker's catching up. Now action over to Maddie, who's going to get out of there. And this is exactly what Longcar wanted to do. He wanted to isolate the heads up.
This is going to end up being a big pot.
Yeah, if he just flats there, everybody in their world, it comes along. He doesn't want that.
Wow.
Oh my
Wow.
God, Harlan flops the world. Top for Harlan with the nut flush redraw. Longcar hates it. His queen isn't a diamond, plus there's an over. He just did the quick check here. Harlan first to act, or I'm sorry, Longcar first to act. He's going to check it over to Harlan, and it's sick because Harlan bets. Oh wow! I'm really surprised he checked there, because Harlan, in my opinion, he's getting Longcar to bet maybe, but Harlan bets all day there, regardless of if he has the kind of hand he has or not, which is why I'm kind of surprised he checked the flop behind. He's definitely not going to give it up value twice, though. Harlan's going to fire here.
Yeah, Harlan's got to put in a value bet here.
Going to go for value and all red, it looks like. 600 bet here. The pot was at 11, so it's a solid half pot bet. And just Longcar hates. That's like the worst board ever for Longcar's hand.
He is probably thinking, what's up with the check on the flop?
The check on the flop is semi-confusing, especially from a player like Harlan. Unless Harlan flop, I almost feel like I would have put Harlan on a weaker hand had he actually bet. The fact that he checked, I feel like Harlan might have just flopped the nut flush already or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel that it almost gives him more strength because a player like Harlan there generally doesn't check. Your GF, my Railbird 678. I love the username.
Now this flop is a draw-heavy flop. There's a lot of straight draws, flush draws, the straight flush draws. Obviously, Longcar does not have the queen of diamonds, so in his mind, Harlan could also have a queen of diamonds, maybe a ace queen of diamonds actually is in his range, definitely.
Longcar with the stare down. We're in stare down mode here. Before he makes his choice, that's definitely the I'm going to stare at Harlan mode, see where we're at. You never know. Sometimes with players like Harlan, if you wait long enough, you will get extra tells. They will start talking. They will start, kind of giving away information.
Harlan could have like a 10 of diamonds or like something weird. You never know with Harlan.
The problem is if he has any pair with a 10 or a queen and a diamond, he's got a lot of outs.
Yeah.
He's got so many outs there.
If he had the queen of diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's a nice bet size. Actually, if I was Harlan there, I think I'd bet smaller on the flop. Maybe like 350, 400. Because your hand is just so strong with the ace of diamonds there too, with the redraw.
That's why I look back to make sure I
Get a little, build up the pot, you know what I mean? What's the Warrior score right now? I'm looking back, there's no TV behind me.
93 Golden State against 86. 93-86 Golden State. Now, actually, Longcar did a pretty smart thing. He had a solid bet that was actually caught live on the stream where he got even money to bet that he was basically taking Golden State over Cleveland.
In this game?
No, just across the series, right? And then it was like stupid crazy odds to where he could bet like whatever, like whatever it was, like 100 to 1,000 that basically they came back and won it all. Cleveland came back and won it all. So he bet that too. So no matter like he's good no matter what. Like he's like I just win more or less, but either way I win. And I'm like that's sick because you got such good odds on one side of your bet. It's so sick.
We have a lot of pocket pairs in this episode right now.
Dude, that's what we give away pocket pairs like candy here at Stones. So,
one of the most common questions I get asked too is how to play mid pocket pairs and pocket pairs in general.
you love raising, you never let.
You guys should just tune in right now.
Yeah.
You saved your ass.
Robert for betting that and taking it down. Aggression pays. I mean, whenever you get jacks and everybody else to lay down and get out of your way, we'll take it.
See what it felt like going to game.
Maybe you could have came.
That's true. That's true. Young, your girlfriend or your TF my
Your
real
girlfriend,
bird.
my real bird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Last time I did
I
have
played
ace.
some hands weird.
I thought I had ace.
Polarize your range there.
I respect just the fact that on the next little comment there, they ended it with kapow. Frederick pops it up to 20, and Harlan's going to come in for a 3-bet. 65 it is.
I just think that maybe it's with my history, knowing Michael, that I felt that when he checked there, he has queens.
Yeah, right there.
And it's not just because I'm watching it. Like
No, but
I've
it's
seen him
because you've seen it
make
a
that
lot.
play. Yeah.
There we go, and Maddie does get there. Maddie did flop a pair with a flush draw. He gets the flush on the turn. Okay, cool. Sick. Okay, cool.
Longcar
right.
just came over and told us that they're doing a $25 7 Deuce game.
But they just started right now,
Yeah.
so you guys will catch up here. We'll catch up in about 20, 25 minutes. Absolutely love it. You know what's sick is I love it even more when people aren't playing a 7 Deuce game, but people still basically, there's like one guy playing it in his own head.
Yeah.
He's just like, I'm going to win this pot just so I can show 7 Deuce. I'm like, it's sick. because
Nobody's
there's no
seen
upside
7
potential.
Deuce.
I know. We're
in
only
this
giving away,
episode.
that's why they're playing, because we're only giving away pairs.
Yeah. Ooh, that could be deadly with all the pairs that are being dealt
Oh my god.
with the 7 Deuce game.
It's so polarizing. You're like, you have aces or 7 Deuce.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Another suited ace king. We've been seeing that hand a lot tonight.
Bill pops it up to 20 here, right under the gun.
I'm always super hot. I'm always super hot. I'm like hot water.
I'm like shivering.
Longcar waking up at
Pocket
ace. Yeah, I was like, if there's not a pair, I don't know what's going on. You gotta have a pair every hand here. So Longcar is gonna call as well. All right, we got 4 beasties going to the flop. Oh, looks like poker overkill called too. 5-handed.
Cool. What's up, SVT?
Did Maddie call with 9-5?
5126?
Because he just flopped top 2 if he did.
Maybe next year.
11, please. PR.
Harlan with the gutter. The 7's definitely on the way. The 7s are live. Super live.
Maddie flopping top 2. Now when Maddie comes out swinging on a board like 9-5-4 rainbow, what do you put Maddie on? I'm not necessarily putting him on 9-5, but I'm probably putting him on a set maybe. I mean, Maddie's not the type of player who pops with like ace-9 here or anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm putting Maddie on like 9s, 5s, or 4s, something like that.
And he's on the button? How did he even get in this hand?
Yeah, I know. It was 20 to go. I really thought Uncle Maddie folded, but he's in, and he flopped top 2 with 9-5. I'm never putting him on 9-5. I could conceivably put him on something like 4-5 if he's raising here, but most of the time I'm going to give Maddie credit for a set.
That's a big, hefty raise.
And look
too.
how everybody gets
Yeah.
away. Like, everybody's like, dude, Maddie, you're good.
Yeah.
We know you're good. But then again, Maddie is the one player you can always bad beat because he just catches the worst beats, so I wouldn't be surprised. What do you think about I Hate College 209's question?
It really depends on the game selection. I think 1-2 is definitely beatable, but not every 1-2 game is beatable. So first thing you want to check is is there enough chips on the table and is there enough action? Because if it's 1-2 game and everyone's min buying for $40, then that's all going down the drop.
Yeah, there's nothing to be had there.
Yeah.
In that case.
There are 1-2 games though where it's table max, where the game can get really huge, kind of like the games here at Stones. At Stones, it's a 1-3 table max game though, and you could have stacks on the table for $1,000 or $2,000. I've definitely played in 1-2 games. I've actually been playing a lot of 1-2 in a table max game that plays very similar to a home game, and there's very good action, and my win rate in that is actually higher than my 2-5 win rate right now. So yeah, it's definitely beatable. You just have to find the right conditions and have the discipline to know when it's not good. And if the highest you can play is 1-2 and it's not a good game, then you're just gonna have to be okay with taking the night off.
Yeah. It's funny. I mean, you talk about these games being deep here at Stones. I've been at super deep, crazy action 1-3 games where players are leaving 2-5 games to come to the 1-3 game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That happens. That's real life, guys. I mean, come on down. See it for yourself.
And it all just comes down to table selection. Like the players that have the chips on the table, you want them to be the crazy loose players. You want to have position on them if you can. Those are all the dynamics you got to pay attention to. I think that they get overlooked. People are too concerned with just wondering if they're ready to make a move up or down.
Yeah.
It really depends on the type of on how the game plays.
I've definitely looked and I've spotted games that are generally like slightly bigger stakes than I was comfortable with at the time. But when I saw you had the chips and I saw the way the game was playing,
Yeah.
I'm like, screw it, I'm getting in this game because it's worth. I mean, just the upside potential is worth buying. Like even if you have a short buy, it's worth buying in because you can easily double, triple up like that at a game like that. You know what I mean?
But don't make it a habit of doing that consistently.
No.
Playing a bigger game because eventually, if you take a big hit that you're not ready for,
Yeah.
put you on life tilt.
Yeah. Don't slice your bankroll.
I'm still waiting to see what you have.
Yeah, that sounds like a good game. If the stacks are at 500 in a 1-2 game, that's almost standard for 2-5 games on the East Coast. So, yeah.
I get so bummed when I see 2-5 games playing like that small. I'm like,
Yeah.
I guess we're just spoiled here with like the game sizes here. You know what I mean?
Check behind without looking at the clock.
Honestly, I was thinking to myself, if I had $1 million, I think I'd go all in. If my bankroll's $1 million, I think I'd
In
go
general, in
honestly
live,
didn't
no
even-
limit, if you're making 10 big blinds per hour, you're considered to be crushing it. So that'd be like $20 an hour in that game. But I think that you can crush it a lot more depending on the game.
If he checked that twice, there's something. I called him with it. I gotta hit that part of that, right?
I gotta have something on there.
The diamond, at least.
At least one.
So did you experience any crazy East Side prop betting out there when you were in Vegas at the WSOP or any other?
I usually stay away from the prop bets.
Yeah, but did you like? Was any of it going down at your tables though? Did you see any of that?
No,
Did you,
no one was even talking
dude,
about it.
the sit and goes. Every sit and go I played, people were prop betting stupid on the side. Like
And the
stupid.
sit and goes, they usually do.
Yeah.
I actually haven't even been to the Rio yet this summer.
Oh yeah, you just went everywhere else.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
I'll be
Come in fresh.
I'll be at the Rio on the 20th, but I'm kind of like following. Are you following this? What's it called? Legionnaires?
Nah.
Like virus or disease or whatever. It
What?
like people are been getting sick from the water, I guess, in the air conditioning or whatever. And
snap.
2 people at the Rio, and they traced it back. They visited in March and April, and I've actually seen now on social media like letters that they're handing out saying your room has been identified as a room that was infected.
Oh wow!
And they're like relocating people and like getting it all fixed. So I'm hoping it gets all fixed.
Yeah, make sure it gets all
like,
fixed. I mean, I stayed in like a different room like every night at the Rio, so I definitely like maximized my chances for some Legionnaires. So
yeah,
just cough on you real quick.
Oh man. They say if you don't have any symptoms within like 2 or 3 weeks, though, then you're good.
Talk to me next week.
It hasn't been 2 or 3
weeks. If I'm dying next week, though, then I'll let you know.
I don't think it's contagious. Actually, I don't know how it works.
I'll just cough on you a lot. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna jump my whole stock. 95% of 90%.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that.
I'm gonna check that out.
Google it right now.
We'll see what's up with that.
Because if you are infected though, or if you do start feeling sick, you really should like really get checked out.
Yeah, because my health insurance is super good right now, for sure.
Another pocket pair. Harlan's got the nuts.
So Aaron, yeah, no surprise. Aaron's got a magnet for pairs all night.
Boom! Look at Uncle Maddie. Just flopped the nuts.
Maddie beast. And so I wouldn't be surprised to see Aaron. Now let's see what Aaron. Oh, there we go. Wow, look at that. Oh, he beat Aaron to the pot. That was free money. Aaron might have even popped in a raise here with sevens too. That was free money. He was going to. Look, he's got green chips in his hand. That cost Maddie some bucks, man.
Of all people too.
Look, see,
Maddie.
Aaron was gonna pop it to 75. That's what he was gonna do. Aaron was gonna pop it to 75.
Pay attention, guys.
He just lost out on 75 free bucks right there. That just saved Aaron money right there. So it shows Maddie plus 70. He could have been plus double that.
Yep. Thank you, SVT, for following.
Thanks for the follow, guys. If you are watching, tuning in for maybe the first time, make sure you click the heart there on Twitch or the subscribe button on YouTube Live. Here with you every Monday and Wednesday, spewing cash game action, giving out pocket pairs like water. Hopefully not infected or tainted water with Legionnaire's disease. Always good times. We give out this fresh Stones gambling hall water.
It's been tested.
Yeah, it's nice and cold. If you get a sick burn, if somebody gives you a nice little burn, you can just put that right on there. It's always good. Always solid.
Oh yeah, I just thought of the conversation we were having earlier with the fire stuff, and I was gonna say something, but then we got distracted because there were so many pocket pairs, like the
like
one we
right
have
now,
right now.
like Nate having aces.
Yeah,
cool.
But I actually was playing in a tournament, and they actually evacuated the whole casino.
I remember that. Was that over
fire
down
alarm.
the street at TV? No.
No, it was at Club 1 Casino, I think.
Look at that. Oh, look at this. Aaron flops a pair and open-ended. Nate, with his over pair, actually has a gut shot to the wheel as well.
Such a nutty
Or to
flop.
The Broadway, yeah.
Scary flop for aces. Not anymore, though. And Aaron's got the bottom end of it.
Oh, he does bink the king. Straights for both players here. Now, if you're Nate, yeah. Oh, man.
It's like a min raise.
I mean, we can watch on our
And you
phone.
love min raises.
I mean, no, if it's there, I want the option to be able to view it.
It's just one of those spots, though. It's like,
You mean no
like
delay
even
at
the
all?
second nuts it's so far behind and so easy to tell when you're behind. So
Now, if you're Nate there with aces, do you just flat and hope Aaron fires the turn?
I think so.
I flat,
think so.
and then I think if Aaron most likely checks the river, and then you just bet out a super small bet,
Yeah.
and Aaron basically either folds or calls. Either way, I think you extract more money.
Because if you're raising, you're only getting called by the ace and you're chopping it. So
Yeah.
let your hand is kind of a bluff catcher. Even though it's the nuts, it's like a weird,
It's sick, right? Yeah.
crappy.
It's a reverse bluff.
Yeah. It's just it's.
That is funny.
Another ace king. Just every hand we have ace king or aces or eights or queens or jacks or tens or nines or sevens or twos or threes. What happened to the ace king at queens? See what I'm
Oh
saying?
my God! Every hand, guys. Seriously, I mean, can we just set
What
a
happened to
record
the ace
for-
king? I thought we just had an ace king too.
Base, 45.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Maddie was the straddle, that's why. How many times are we gonna see ace king versus queens tonight?
Dude, what a setup. Jack high board. Ghost of M, welcome to the party, my friend. And checking a bet and a fold. Come on down, winner.
Get in there. There we go.
I think that 7 Deuce game should be starting up here pretty quick at the table. Not that we give out
Yeah,
7 Deuce, we only
yeah,
give out
we only
pocket
give out
pairs and
pocket
ace
pairs.
king, so.
As long as it doesn't get inside of 6. Gotta keep him out.
No, 2 to 1. He's got 2 to 1. Yeah, but he's risking 2 and yeah, he's on the game.
Looks like for those of you following the basketball game, which is probably every one of you, Golden State is up by 8 with about 10 and a half minutes left in the fourth.
Wow, it's still a lot of time.
Oh my god, he's missed a ton.
25.
Apparently I'm
Harlan
getting
with another big ace.
and all diamonds and only 2 diamonds that only 1 diamond there, and Poker Overkill has it. Everybody hates that board. Every single one.
Whoever
of them
bets
hates that
first
board.
is gonna
Yeah.
win.
Harlan bets it, and he wins it. It's weird. It's funny how all suited boards can really just like make people get weird quick. You know what I mean? As far as like misplaying
Yeah.
their hands or playing it totally differently or out
Yeah.
of style, you know?
Yeah, it would be nice to be cruised in. But,
Speaking of Angry Polak, I don't know if any of you guys caught the her picture on Facebook, but it's a glorious thing. Let me see if I can find this picture. You guys have to see it. It is absolutely, possibly one
What
of
are
the
we
best
talking
things I've
about?
seen in my life. Oh, I don't know.
Officiate? Wait, a wedding episode?
Pocket Abe's wants to marry me on Stone's Live or something. I don't know.
Brink 1984 asks, what do you guys think of the table showing their hands to the table? Friendly game. Normally, well, I wouldn't suggest doing it, but a lot of these guys are watching the live stream on their phones right now, so they're gonna find out within 20 minutes. So, I mean, I guess it's less harmful to your game. Look at this, another ace king. Longcar pumping it up to 135. Once Longcar leaves his seat, that's when he came over to walk over here and tell us that the 7 Deuce game started. That's how we know when it starts.
Okay, got it. We'll keep an eye on it.
it's way too obvious.
It's like against Harlan. Every time I hand against Harlan, he always has it. Like, how does he always have it against Harlan?
All right, for those of you who know and love our resident Veronica Brill commentator, I need you to take a look at this picture here. It is in the Twitch chat. I'll go ahead and put that over in the YouTube chat. That is a young Veronica Brill. Lloyd, go scroll down. It gets better. Look at those slippers. 1986, circa 1986. That is about as angry Polak as you can get. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy that picture all day. That right there is pretty much gold. That's solid gold.
Check.
Who would want to unsee that?
love you, Harlan.
That picture's amazing. Do you see those sandals? The lion
Can't
slippers?
unsee it.
Oh my god. I'm actually saving the picture on the desktop here on our work computer called Veronica Gold. I'm just going to leave it there so when she actually opens that up, she's going to be like, what the hell?
This is like
Yeah, I don't know. I can't speak for the rest of that on Imager for sure. That's just all Reddit all day right there.
You good? Couldn't get any action.
ace queen suited. Longcar with the pocket deuces
Deuces again. Nice. At least he got position on the button here. Brink 1984 says Veronica's harnessing her inner Karate Kid crane kick. Yeah, no doubt about that.
We got a super cool hand developing here just because it's the smallest pocket pair versus almost ace king
Every over
versus
ever. Oh, there we
suited
go.
jack 10.
Top pair for jack 10. Aaron has 2 overs and a nut flush draw.
Man.
Longcar's in Whip City. Canadian shooter, no Urban Dictionary word tonight. That is strictly a JFK, a JK squared show thing, and Rick and Barstow loves it.
Wow, what a tight fold.
Very tight. So what, Aaron 3-bet that there? Or Aaron, what, did Bill bet and Aaron raised?
Aaron just led the flop for 80 and
oh, that's
Bill
it, and Bill just
folded
ran. Oh,
top
wow,
pairs,
okay,
yeah.
now we're raised.
Well, I thought it was going to be an interesting hand.
It was interesting while it lasted.
We tried.
Should be live. We should have double straddles here. For the live game.
Hey, look, you give him 3 cards. Come on, $50 straddle.
So I hate college says, what do you call on that board if you don't flop top pair?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's kind of what you're shooting for there.
Right, so 160.
Aaron pops it to 150 right off the bat here, right behind. So I don't know. Did Shane Poker Overkill might have done a live straddle? I don't know. Or he might have just popped it to 50. I don't know what his hand is. Not that his
I
hand
think
gives
Harlan
away.
is a live 10.
Okay.
Or
There you go,
Or
boom.
15 maybe.
And Poker Overkill paused it with 6 deuce to 50 like a boss. Somebody asked Rick and Barstow what a Barstow is. He says a town 100 miles from water and 2 feet from hell. Good call.
So it's in Kansas.
Sick burn. How do you know all of our geography down here, Canada? Longcar with 7s,
Yeah.
pocket pairs. I mean, seriously, dude. I think we've had pocket pairs probably 80% of the hands.
Yeah.
I like
Every hand.
that's pretty crazy.
We haven't had one without one.
That's really nuts.
There's another one.
That's really nuts, man.
And he's going to go all in. I think the bet is actually less than 375. It looks like it's more like 245.
So it's actually, so Longcar bet 60, so it's really only like, it's like 180 to call. He's going to make the call. He's just going to, you know, gamble. He might even be ahead here. It might be coin flip. That's what he's thinking.
They're going to run it 3 times. Oh. All right, so Frederick wins the first one.
Just like normal now.
Oh, that's a bird.
Frederick wins the second one. Queen deuce something 3, 5, 10. God, does Frederick win all 3? Does he sweep?
It's a sweep.
Man, run it 3 times
Get
and
the
get
broom.
nailed every
Get the
one.
broom.
Never gonna sweat.
No, give me diamonds or something.
There's
Give me
no
a back
sweat. There's
straight.
nothing. No straight draw, no diamond draw, no hard draw, no nothing. All 3 boards. Holy crap.
So Longcar is a little bit on a downswing since the stream started, since that first hand where he won. Where he
First
doubled
hand
up
started
again.
strong, and then it was like,
Yeah.
yeah, now give some of it away.
Take the fourth quarter off.
Earthquake.
Yeah, I was like, we're good.
I think Longcar's got a good life.
Yeah, Longcar's doing just fine.
Frederick, the short stack ninja tonight.
Longcar popped to 35. Over to Harlan, who's going to call with King Deuce on the button. Shane's going to call with 6-8. Harlan and Shane are resident rangeless small. Like, does not matter what they have. They're coming along. Ace 3-3 on the flop.
Harlan's playing his position.
Yeah. Poker Overkill is just playing Shane.
Hey, Longcar wins a pot.
Finally, yay! He's like, oh god, I actually finally have... Oh, wait, there was no pocket pair in that hand. I
Yeah.
want the record to show, but there's still a pair on the board.
So there's the chip stacks. Harlan is still way at the top.
If everyone's in, I'm in.
Maddie's having a good night.
If everyone's in for 7 deuce, I'm always in.
Anybody object to something?
How much? 25 bucks? If anyone wins with 7 deuce at any point, any street, doesn't matter.
Okay, so here they are talking about the 7 Deuce game. So if you guys don't know it, aren't familiar with that game, it's they're gonna play for $25 a piece. If you win a hand with 7 Deuce and you table it, everyone owes you $25. So
Everyone's good?
you can basically win $200. The only problem is that you have to be dealt 7 Deuce in order to actually have a chance with it, and we haven't seen it once tonight. It'd be funny if we saw it on the first hand, but we're not. Robert was halfway there. So the 7 Deuce game just started.
Yes, excellent. Ooh. It's my fave. I mean, I know they're starting the 7 Deuce game, but have we actually seen anybody have 7 Deuce yet?
No.
I don't think so.
We didn't have anything at all.
So good? Oh, I was good then. I was going with best hand.
Harlan still spikes everything.
Nothing.
Oh, yeah. I got lucky. Well, good job.
Guys, once again, make sure you click that little heart and subscribe to us and follow us there on Twitch and YouTube Live. That way you get notifications when we go live, when we do weird, fun poker things. It happens a lot. We got some fun stuff coming up, too, throughout the summer and going into the fall.
See Shane play that game. He did, right?
I just love that picture, dude. I just love that Veronica picture so much, man. It's just like straight out of Glamour Shots, and her bro's like mean mugging. Love it. So Harlan here from the hijack pops it up to 25, 7-8. Oh, Seven Deuce game
here
just
it is.
started. Aaron starts. Yes, there it is. All right, so it's for 25.
He got it on the button too. Yes, he just made $200.
That's for 25. What a beast! Right off the bat.
You see about 7 Deuce?
Dude, how do you get it on the button too? That's,
I'm like
and everyone
that's like the
folds
first or
to
second
too.
hand they started it.
Yeah.
So sick.
We handed it to him.
I would say, how does it feel to run so good? But like running good means you're getting 7 Deuce. So like, I don't know if that applies.
Position, and everybody lives to you.
Yeah.
I played at this casino in London. Their house hand is 6-5 up.
Yeah.
No, 6-5, 6-5. Win the hand. Your entire session is break free.
How do they do that?
Well, because
They take the rake at the end of the
it's every 30 minutes.
Oh, each player plays time.
Yeah.
Oh, time Drake.
Yeah, that's the
Do
best.
you have an opinion on time Drake versus hand
Yeah,
Drake?
it's better. It's way better.
How does
If you
Now, do they
do the
take
math.
it from each player? Or
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Usually it's every 30 minutes. They'll take, like at Bellagio, the game I was playing, it's $7 every 30 minutes, so you're paying $14 an hour. But if you do the math, where they're dropping, say, I don't know, what's the average drop now these days? Like $6?
Yeah,
Six or-
like 5.
5 or 6. Let's just say $5, and you're probably playing how many hands are dealt per hour.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like,
Well, it's funny because like they have the time Drake over at the Aria actually, and like Sean McCormick was telling me, like in their big room in there, they'll actually just rotate it so because a lot of the same players are playing.
Yeah.
Where like every time they take the time rake, one player just
Yeah.
pays it for everybody and then tips the dealer.
yeah, that's one way you can do it also, especially in the really big games. I've also done it where depending on, it's kind of a gamble this way, but it breaks even. So like whatever the window card is on the
That's the
first
seat?
flop, yeah, that's the seat that pays the rake for the table.
What if it's like, okay, we'll see like what, ace through 9?
Yeah. So obviously, if it's like a jack or something, then it's just the next hand.
That's gnarly, dude. I feel like I'd run so bad at that. They would just like nail my seat all the time. I do a seat change, I get nailed there too.
The
Damn it.
first time I ever did it that way, it was a seat change to that table from a forced move game, and then they asked me if I wanted to do it. I was like, yeah, sure. And then, sure enough, boom. Very first
New
hand, I'm
blood
like,
always gets it,
damn.
dude.
Yeah.
Always gets it.
But you could go your whole session technically without having to pay rake that way.
That'd be nice. Yeah, you'd be super like running good if that was the case.
Yeah.
6 with 10.5 left in the third.
So Poker Overkill here pops to 30 with ace-6. Uncle Maddie's going to come along with 10-6 suited.
Queens.
Do it.
Here's the awesome part about the 7 Deuce game. Is you never know when they're raising with a big hand or 7 Deuce.
Longcar's waking up the queens again. At least he has the queen of diamonds this time. And instant call by Shane. Coming along here.
And there's the 7.
5-5-7. So Longcar here with queens still way in front.
Shane's thinking about the 7 Deuce right now.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't even beat it right now. Should I peel for an ace and save the table?
Canadian shooter so far with the joke of the night. And Shane lets it go. I think if Shane would have sensed weakness there, Shane is definitely the type of player who would raise over the top of him all day. But I think he actually gives Longcar a little bit more respect than that too. If I was betting that, he'd raise over top of me all day long. So would you.
Pick your spots. Choose your opponent wisely too. What's the score now? 108 to 122.
Just about 4 minutes left in the fourth.
The water's always different than
Taking a look here, looks like Robert is actually up a lot here. He's up 540 bucks. Shows Harlan isn't actually up quite as much as we thought. I think these cash win stats might be a little skewed here because of rebuys and add-ons and whatnot. I can hear like the basketball game rally music in the background, right?
We got the 2 screens right there.
Charge! Bill with clubs against Longcar's clubs. He's going to pop it up to 50.
Now Frederick is saying, are you just trying to steal it now? I got a suited ace. Should I 3-bet this?
What do you think about Bill's table image? Does Bill have a relatively snug table image?
Yeah.
I mean, does he raise him from the big here with garbage?
He doesn't really get out online.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that Bill raising from the big here kind of illustrates a solid hand. I mean, for me, I'd put Bill on a bigger hand than ace-9 suited.
Everyone's going to come along now.
See, isn't that funny how the snowball effect starts? Once 1 or 2 people call, everybody calls. 5, 10, 8 on the board here, couple of spades. Frederick spikes a 5. Harlan's open-ended, so you know he'll get there. And Uncle Maddie's open-ended as well. Harlan only gets there when he bets it, so he's going to bet it.
Matt has the open-ended straight.
The battle of the open-enders. Nobody with a single spade anywhere to be seen. And Frederick is just, he kind of checked himself here. Yeah, he is going to come along.
He's the only player with a pair.
4 peels, give it to Maddie. Maddie with the stone cold huevos nutskis. Harlan checks. Maddie grabbing for the insta stack of white guys. Whites are hundreds, greens are quarters. It's going to make it 375. The 4 helps you, huh?
Big bet. It's such a big bet.
It is. It's a huge bet. I think Maddie could have got value for less money there. I think he was also possibly scared and trying to blow off a flush draw or something. Yeah, even I Hate College 209 chimes in, oh, Maddie. I can like hear the vernacular singing, oh, Maddie, you gotta size it better. Oh, Maddie. Crazy Maddie.
Yeah. Those size
Harlan
bets.
just here was so close to making a pair.
Those size bets would work better if you bluff more often, but that's just not Maddie's game.
Maddie's such like a solid he's playing rocks, dude. He's playing when he's got beasties. He's never making that move with air there or anything light. That's just not Maddie. He's your friendly Uncle Maddie, and your friendly Uncle Maddie doesn't bluff. You know what I mean?
Boom! Harlan just do the limp raise?
Limp pop, ace queen
Oh
suited.
no, he was a straddle. Yeah,
Straddle pop. $180 now the repop. There's a limp pop for you. Poker Overkill, dude. Poker Overkill and Harlan at the same table is like world implosion, dude. It's so great. It's just battle of the I don't cares. I know what you're trying to say and what you're trying to represent, but I don't believe you. He calls it. So we got a couple of rangeless beasts going to a flop here. Jack, Jack 4, a whiff city for everybody.
it was like 240, 225.
And how's Harlan feel about that flop? I mean,
Yeah, it's I kind of want to just peel one card.
right? You know what I mean? It's like you either have a jack or you don't, unless I'm putting you on a pair. Like, there's a decent chance I might be ahead.
I mean, he could have a pair, but it's just like.
But again, it's just Shane's range is everywhere. His range is anything.
You limp 4-bet. It's kind of. I don't know.
And I feel like Shane isn't necessarily the player who limped 4-bets with a monster.
With aces, yeah.
I feel like Shane's just going to bet right off the bat because he bets right off the bat with everything else. So why not keep it in that polarizing range? You know
I
what
think
I
I
mean?
would appeal to one more. Warriors got about what is that? It's 13-point lead. If my eyes see correctly.
True. 2.5 minutes left. Up by 11 now.
I don't have either, so.
I love it. Canadian shooter. That's a stronger joke. I like it. 5, 9, 6, all diamonds, mystery hands in there. Frederick's going to check the action over to Harlan, who's going to insta-bet 20. Poker Overkill's coming along.
McCormick!
Sean McCormick in the house. What's going on, buddy? 7 hearts peels. There we go. Now we got some hands here. Poker Overkill with a diamond. Oh, and that actually makes a straight for him as well. Maddie's got 2 pair. He's just coming along to see if he can boat. And that is not the card Maddie's looking for. And Shane's going to continue betting it. And that's just small enough to where Maddie actually might consider a call. Yep. And he sure is. Free money from Maddie. Free Maddie Money Tuesday is coming on down. Welcome to Stones Live Poker. If you're just tuning in, you're watching a 5-5 no limit game. We are playing up to table max. Uncle Maddie is currently leading the pack with 2,200 in front of him, followed by Harlan with about $2 grand in front of him.
But they just scored 2 and they got the over. I just looked down at 6 and they're shooting free throws. Oh, I see. You made the basket.
So, do you know the story behind Aaron's hat there in C3? Did we talk about that?
Yeah,
okay,
the
bear.
bear.
The bear. See, everybody knows the bear.
Pretty cool story.
Yeah. Long story short, he was attacked by a bear, barely survived with his life, pun intended. Came back up, his hat was still there. Lucky hat, survived a bear attack, and now you have the hat that is on his head. As we know, the man named Aaron was 7 Deuce again. And they are playing the 7 Deuce game, guys.
Oh, wow.
So $25 from each player if you win a pot with 7 Deuce. Everybody missed. Oh, Harlan's got a flush draw. He's got a big piece of this board.
It's gonna be a tough one
He
for.
fires 10. Oh, and a raise to this. This
So
is
it's
not,
the only way
we
you
are
can win.
not going to blow Harlan off this hand, and I love it. He pops it to 55. Harlan's going to need a whiff hard, and Aaron's going to have to triple barrel this down to take it with 7 Deuce.
Yeah. McCormick, does that mean you're coming to Stones Live?
Oh, he's coming to Rage, dude. July 17th, July 19th. So you get to pre-party with him before your birthday. Harlan makes the call. Deuce peels. Now Harlan's got a pair with his flush
They
draw.
both got a pair of deuces.
If Harlan checks, you know Aaron's going to bomb. Yeah, Aaron fires.
Dude, what if the case 2, the deuce comes out on the river?
Oh, it's so sick. So Harlan comes along. He needs his card to be black.
And the
Otherwise,
Warriors
Aaron's
just
in
won.
trouble.
The Warriors just won.
9. Okay, this isn't the worst. He checks
he gave
behind. Oh, he gave up.
He might be thinking he's good though.
I
Like
know.
pot maybe.
Yeah. Well, you think we should check? He actually might take
table
for showdown
set.
value, right? Oh.
Everyone held their breath when he tabled the 7 deuce. You're like,
Hey, well, you had
Oh God, Harlan, please be good. The one time you're like, Harlan, please be good here. Harlan,
Yeah.
please win this pot. All right, final guys. Golden State 129 against 120 for the win. For the win.
No, I better do.
You can see the board here.
Everybody contact your bookies, get paid.
That's why you gave him false over a second.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Accidental false over.
You said 1 pair, right?
Yes, ace king of hearts, ace jack of hearts.
Sorry. Didn't mean to check slow roll.
Check slow roll. Nice.
Such a group of players. Is he gonna swing back to higher?
what was that?
No, that was one of the players at the table.
I'm like, dude, that was loud.
How many people watching the stream just checked their phone when they heard that ding go off? Raise your hand. Nailed it. All right, Aaron here with Jack 8 suited.
Harlan has 7 deuce. I feel it. Rob is still the big winner.
Yeah, 1 fatal 1 punching in the cash win command. Those stats definitely cannot be right because obviously we know Shane and people like Harlan are up more than $60 or up more than minus 100. So the cash win's a little off tonight, I think, with the rebuys and add-ons and whatnot.
It must have been Rob's phone because he's on it. Mr. Mike.
Sick thing was, I swear to God, my life.
Play it. It's the nuts.
Such a good bet if he does have something.
4-5 suited, cracks aces all day. Especially when they flop a set, you're gonna make a wheel. Harlan with 10s.
So fun when Harlan has.
Show me 7 deuce. Somebody get in there with 7 deuce. That's what I want to see now.
That's why 7 deuce is tough.
So for those of you just tuning in, we are playing the 7 deuce game. If you win a pot and you flip over 7 deuce, you're gonna get paid $25 from the other 8 players at the table.
We're gonna have a multi-way pot here.
Solid plus 200. 200 free money.
Did someone just full Jack 10 of clubs?
10 Jack 4 Setsky for Harlan.
I'm pretty sure someone just pulled a 10 Jack clubs too. Boom! White chips.
White chips.
Harlan stares over at him.
He's like, yes. Poker overkill with 2 overs and open-ended.
Yeah.
Harlan looks like he's in a vice. He's gonna... And the Academy Award goes to Harlan. He's in pain. He's looking back at his set. Now he's in serious mode. So what do you think about that? Somebody laughs, they're in pain, they look back at their hand, and then shit gets real and they start like pumping in hundos, right? You're like, oh my God, Canadian Shooter. Crushing, Canadian Shooter, tip your waitress, guys. He'll be here all week. Crushing the joke department. If you guys aren't tuning in on Twitch, check it out. Harlan really selling it here. He's literally working out at the table with a set. I have not seen this move before.
Like,
it's a bold strategy.
I don't understand this. Like, what is he gonna do once he puts the chips in? He's just gonna go all in. And
it looks so like you take this long. It looks so shady.
He's gotta flat it and then check, call and then or something.
Oh, fish
man.
fiend, you'll be okay, buddy.
I've actually never seen Harlan do something like this.
And it's sick because obviously Poker Overkill knows he's so far behind here, but if he gets there, he's nutted all day long.
Yeah, dude, if you're Poker Overkill, you gotta get away from this, I think. There's just too much Hollywood.
There is a line there of too much Hollywood. There's totally a line there, guys. I mean, if you oversell it, I mean, good players will pick up on semi-subtle tells. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you really don't need to sell it that much.
Unless he's doing it on purpose. Like maybe they're just leveling each other. Maybe he's repping 7 deuce right now.
Well, and that is sick though because it's like against I mean, Harlan and Poker Overkill are such similar rangeless players that they can almost oversell each other, and that like you're leveling on leveling on leveling each other, right? Because I mean, they'll almost overread each other. Yeah, does the dealer have a crap stick? Yeah, that is what they used to rake in the chips, but they also smack you if you get out of line. Oh, coming in for white chips. 3 bets 800, and Poker Overkill makes the call.
I think if you're gonna do that, you just gotta go all in because you need to see both cards.
Yeah. So 6.
Like,
Total
what
brick
do you
city.
do here now on the turn? Like you missed.
And you know Harlan's going to ship it no matter what, and you only have 900 behind?
Yeah.
So obviously Poker Overkill stack is wrong there on the graphics. We can see the greens are 25s, reds are 5s, whites are 100, so he has about 900 behind. And Harlan ships it. He does have Poker Overkill covered here. And you're absolutely right. I think if you're going to make that call on the turn, you almost need to ship it because you need to see both cards. Honestly, he'd be better off shipping it on the flop and then asking if you want to run it multiple times.
Yeah.
He'd be way better off there. Then he has a ton of odds.
Now if they go all in, you're just running the river once or twice.
Jeff W. 43.
I believe Sean McCormick also offered me a bet. Any amount of money I want to lay, he'd give like 2-1 or something like that against Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm down. I prefer like a Street Fighter 2 classic, something like that. And we're not gonna play Mario Kart since JFK Stones just cheats at it.
How's he cheat?
He just cheats. I don't know. He hacks the Matrix. He gets blue shells like every time. He cheats. So Shane clearly thinking about this here. I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the majority of Shane's thought process right now is, what the hell is up with this super Hollywood on the flop, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, there we go. That's it.
So we got a call, and we're gonna run it 3 times.
All right. 3 times for just the river.
See, twice as many cards if you had just done this on the turn. And then you get to see 6
So
cards.
brick there. So he would have lost. So thank God they're running. Oh, they're running the whole board 3 times. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, there we go. No, okay, there we go. I got so confused.
That would
No.
not make any sense.
Oh, he got there on the turn. And he bricks it on the river. All right. So he gets 1/3 rebate. He gets 1/3 rebate back.
Lucky for Harlan, he didn't have the flush draw.
The 1/3 rebate, he basically gets to keep the chips he has in front of him. That's almost what it's going to come out to be right here.
Yeah. So that mistake there on the turn ended up costing him on a later street. That's what you gotta be careful about in these deep stack games.
Yeah, Rascal Boy 4, we allow them to run it up to 3 times on the live stream, and that's what they chose to do in this case. So obviously if you run it twice, then you can basically get half the pot or win or lose. 3 times you can actually end up getting 1/3 or 2/3 of the pot.
Good job.
Math, man. Math is tough. You have a fan. You have a fan in the chat. Yes, nailed it. That's good. Normally he's pretty tough on the commentators, We had Darren in here last time, and Darren had to work his way up from like a 7 to like a 7.5. It's rough. It's rough. It's rough. It's rough being on Sean's radar, dude.
Sean's my favorite tournament director.
Sean's my favorite non-reg Stones player. Hey, when you come into town, we're gonna play some 13 for dollars, bro. So get ready. Tom, this little card game called 13, you'd be all over it. It's so sick, and DJ, and you're gonna love it.
Why don't we play some open face pineapple?
Oh, dude, I'm not good enough for that.
It's the same thing as 13, right?
No, it's different. It's different. I'll show you.
But the draw form? I'm actually really bad at the normal one. I just play the deuce to 7. I'm decent at that.
James Smith, 9494. I think.
Oh, my bad.
Poker director.
Yeah, poker director of operations.
Master poker ninja. Just leave it at that. We'll call it a day. James Smith, 94. I think the rake, I don't know, standard like $5, $6, whatever. Buck or 2 goes.
Let me check my Venmo account. I will say whoever Venmo me the most money, I'll say that they're my favorite TD ever.
He also slaps people for Venmo, but make sure you do that when I'm not in the booth with him. True story. Harlan pops to 20. Everybody comes
If
along.
someone Venmos me $15, I'll slap Train right now in
You're
the face.
so gonna owe me. You're so gonna owe me at least a drink, probably two. There goes your 15 bucks.
I'll split the proceeds.
Okay, good. $7.50. I can get a drink on that.
I'm checking my Venmo now. You know we're probably gonna get a request.
He's like constantly refreshing his Venmo. I can see it. You guys are disgusting. Harlan's betting, and looks like, oh god, of course he turns a 7. So sick. So Harlan just outturns Nate here. 2 pair for Harlan, kings and 7s.
Yeah, that was awesome though. If you guys didn't see it, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, follow me, Cali Kid. Just the same way as my name is in here. I'll say hi in the chat so you guys see my name. And scroll down to like 6 pictures ago. Basically, I just slapped my roommate in the face.
True story.
Yeah, and then people just started Venmoing me because we were both stuck.
I love it. They're like, when you're down 10 grand here, you need a couple bucks for slapping your buddy. That's cool. That's fair. And I mean, $50, that'll buy you like 2 drinks in Vegas if you're not playing for free. All right, so Nate checks over to Harlan, who's thinking about going for some value here for sure.
Buckets! Buckets! Oh, get in there.
Spots at 330. Harlan bets 200. Nate's been in a, he's gonna call. I feel bad. Nate's been in a tough spot all night. First time on the stream, it just seems like everybody is just outdrawing Nate, catching up to him. We've all been there, buddy. I feel you, Nate.
Harlan is running pretty good though.
Kevin Durant hit it last.
We've all been there when you're just playing poker and you're like, I couldn't hit water if I fell out of a boat right now. That's how bad I'm running. So bad.
Where would anybody be going? Why would anybody want to be going?
No, but his Steph is still on.
All right, guys, coming up about 9 o'clock here now, Pacific Standard Time, where we're at. We got about an hour left of this spewing cash game action. We're here with you, though, normally every Monday and Wednesday, and then occasionally on weekends when we have poker crazy tournaments going on, like our end-of-the-month tournament. Also, we have a poker series as well that we live stream all of our final tables of that. So make sure you click that heart and follow us there on the Twitch or subscribe to us on YouTube, and you will not miss out. You'll be in here for the okay commentary and the extra snarky chat room. Harlan pops in at 25 here with ace-8. Gets a bunch of non-believers.
Wow.
Queen Jack 6, all clubs. Look at
Get
this.
chips
Harlan
on
with the
11.
nut club, Bill with the second nut club and top pair.
Action flop, definitely an action flop. Let's get it in. Everyone get it in and run it 3 times.
We actually call it specific standard time out here. Specific, Rick. That's what we go.
Boom. Oh, and Aaron still is not dead. He's... Wait, why did Harlan get the check mark?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Oh,
somebody
wait, never
folded
mind. I'm tripping.
Well,
Wait.
somebody could have folded the 9 of clubs pre.
Yeah, oh,
If
is
somebody
that why?
folds the 9 of clubs pre, then we calculate true outs, guys. So if that card is non-existent, that's why Aaron's drawing dead. Although, theoretically, if you're Aaron, you're thinking you might have a 1-outer, which is, yeah, good luck with that. But so sick. Yeah, there you go. 9 of clubs folded. Sean McCormick, he knows what's up. He's your favorite tournament director. Zing! Sean, yeah, when you're in town, guys, full-on arcade sesh.
9 of clubs folded.
Pinball Pac-Man extravaganza.
Yeah, it was a pretty horrendous call on the river. We talked about this, guys.
So Harlan now popping it up with the Nutskis. And Instamuck by Aaron over to Bill with the second nut. And it's kind of a rough spot to be in. He's going to make the call. Now fully clubbed out board. Everybody's in the club.
This could be a jackpot hand.
Oh, dude, I know, right? Where's your yeah?
Well,
Wait, no,
not with the hands they're holding, but this board
could be, yeah.
could be a
4, 5,
jackpot
9, 10.
board. D-baller. I'm assuming you meant to type she won 15 out of 20 hands. Craziest thing I ever saw is this new guy sits at the table. It was a 8-16 limit hold'em game like a couple years ago, but after he won like the first 6 hands in a row, we started counting how many hands he won. He won 14 hands in a row. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen on the poker table. 14 hands in a row.
Like going to showdown or just betting and
just any way,
just whatever.
Like he was just winning.
But if it does go to showdown, he was raking it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and he bought in for like a couple $100, and he had like $4,000 after 14 hands. He literally just sat down too.
Wow.
Yeah, it was sick. It was so brutal.
So Harlan pops it to 20 and spikes top 2 pair because you're so sick. You're so sick, Harlan, and we love it. Oh my God, Aaron with the same hand, 9-10 versus 9-10. They both flop top 2. Good God. And look at that, even Poker Overkill and Maddie both flop bottom pair. Holy crap. Welcome to Stones Live. Harlan bets 40, Poker Overkill comes along. Aaron's definitely gonna pop in a raise here all day. Try to blow off some spades.
Who rigged the decks tonight? They should get a raise. They did a really good job.
Super rigged. Doesn't even look fishy. So Aaron pops it up to 155. Maddie should run for the hills here, and he does. Back over to Harlan with the stare down. And he just flats. I think he flatted to get Shane to come along, to get Poker Overkill to come along, and he didn't. Queen.
Board's starting to get a little scary now.
Yeah. Now adds a diamond draw to the board, but he's gonna look at that. He insta ships and gets insta called. This will be sick. Watch this.
They should have just ran it like 3 times.
They both hate it. They're like, tell me you don't have a jack. Look at him.
With the queen, right?
That's what I knew. In my mind, I go.
You don't want to hear 2 pairs.
I think we got the same hand. I think we got the same hand.
That's so sick because he's like 2 pair, and they're like, crap, you're probably good on the turn. Damn it.
You didn't like to hear that. This one looks good. Another oversight.
Wow, Harlan is sitting over 5K now in a 5-5 game.
Harlan's so beast.
Does he really have 5K?
No,
that doesn't look like 5K.
You know what it was?
1.
Here's what screws it up. When players run it 2 or 3 times, the odds only work on the first hand. So it shows that he won that pot, not that he gave a third of it away. You know what I mean? Stuff like that, right? So that's where it starts to screw it up.
They need to fix that then, because he's got.
But even then, though, I mean, those are stacks. Those greens are taller than 20, though. So I mean, but he's still got a hefty.
He's got about 3.4,
yeah,
3.5.
But
yeah,
he's got like 3,500 or something like that.
Where's Brian? Brian's not in this game. That's weird.
I know. Fast Freddy brings up a funny point, Says he saw, like a max buy-in of a couple hundred, saw a guy sitting at like 14K at a 1-2 table. We've all seen that though, like the guys on the tail end of just a wicked, like, almost like full one-day session.
From a $200 buy-in?
Well, but we've seen, like, I've seen guys sitting in a 1-2 game, not with that much, but sitting with like a couple thousand, and it's a 200 max buy-in.
That's
like,
doable, but
it's like, I'm not going to sit there and like buy in 200 and just throw pebbles in a mountain.
Yeah.
It's just so stupid.
I wonder how long he played that session.
Yeah, right?
That's a marathon. Has to be a marathon.
And then had to be because think about that, even if everybody sat down and just tried to dump you 200 at a time, that still takes an eternity to get to that point. He
has such an edge too in that game.
Like, you can't lose.
I wouldn't want to get up either. I just go take a nap in my car or something.
If anybody sits down, you can just call all-ins blind.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter. Because you'd have to all-in and beat me 7 hands in a row regardless of what I have. To even like worry about it.
That's still pretty impressive, though.
You're right. I would never leave. I would just take micro naps. I'd take micro hour naps and just stay at the table. I will be here for days. What's your longest session?
Me? I don't play long, like, I don't marathon like some people do.
That's
like,
fine, but like, what, you just,
I would
this
say-
isn't a judgment zone, dude, you're good.
16, 17, 18 hours
That's pretty
tops.
solid, that's solid.
I don't think, I don't even think I've gotten to 18. Like,
Oh, you were dealt in?
even 15 to me sounds really long. In the last like 5 years, I don't think I've gone more than 14 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
BB Bulldozer, of course we're reading the chat, buddy. What's going on? Welcome to chat. 5-7 king on this board here. Does it get checked all the way around? Wow.
Yeah, we're reading the chat. What's up?
My longest sesh was actually over the Lucky Derby, which was previously, you know, basically that's what Stones became, or turned into Stones from the Lucky Derby. My longest sesh there was 30 hours. I remember eating all my meals there for the day, and then having breakfast, and I'm like, I should go home now. This is crazy.
Yeah, we are in Northern California, about 10 minutes outside of Sacramento towards Reno. From San Francisco, it'd be about
2 hours.
Hour and a half to 2.5 hours, depending on traffic.
Yeah, we are not too far from SF for sure. Definitely, if you live in SF, come up for any one of our tournament series, man. You can always download our app from Stone's Gambling Hall. It's free on the iPhone and Android, and then you can see basically what games we're running. You can sign up for a live game, all the above.
The next Stones Live will be Wednesday. If you guys download the Stones Gambling Hall or whatever, what is it called? The Stones app. Just go to your app store and download the free app. It shows all the live games running, all the wait lists. You could actually sign up for it using the app so instead of calling in. There's also a calendar thing right there, and that has all the Stones Live events. So the next one is 5-5 PLO 8 this Wednesday, and then
I thought for sure.
5-5 No Limit on Monday.
BJJ Fishing, real quick, just to answer your question, 22nd, that is a Thursday, so we won't be broadcasting on that day. I think you might be thinking of the 21st. That is a 1-3 game, but it's the Veronica and Friends game, so I don't know if you'll be able to get into that game. But yeah, for sure. And D-Ball 30 hours, it definitely was profitable. I ended up making like, I don't know, like $3,000 that session. Solid, still 30 hours of, and then like playing sleep catch up is never fun.
Yeah, I need my sleep. Like even throughout college and everything, like I never pulled all-nighters studying, or I never
The bounce back is
studied
rough.
that much.
The bounce back is rough, right?
Yeah, no, I just need my sleep. I need like a full 8 hours of sleep, or else I just feel like crap the next day and tired and not normal. So yeah, some people are like my friend. I was just hanging out with my friend yesterday, and she just got off a 30-hour shift. She's a doctor, but I was just like, man, I would not be able to do that.
Yeah, dude.
And still function.
Doctors and nurses roll deep like that.
Yeah.
And they're like firefighters, like they just go hard.
And
dude.
then she just came out and we like hung out and stuff. I'm like, I would just go straight home to sleep.
True. So Uncle Maddie pops it with 6s here against 10 Jack. Oh God, Ace King 7, all hearts, no hearts for anybody. Check on the flop, check on the turn, showdown.
That's a straight.
Oh God, and he makes it. Of course he makes it. So sick, because Maddie always gets run out on.
They just decided to check it down or what? What? Is this for real?
Well, I'm looking right now. No, that's anything.
Oh shit.
No. No. No, I don't think so.
Doyle Brunson is still tweeting as of a few hours ago. So.
Yeah, I got Doyle Brunson's still alive and kicking with us. Everybody just relax, no need to panic. All right, 7-9 deuce on the flop. Top set for Aaron here. What a hand if the 7 deuce game too. Nobody's got it. Harlan,
Someone can rep it though.
Case 9.
Aaron.
Case 9. Harlan does spike top pair as well. So Aaron with top set had checked around. Harlan's gonna bet 60, and we call. Jake was like, "Oh God, why are you raising? Stop!" No. Why? I'm so angry.
He wants to make sure that if they have 7 deuce or not.
Yeah, whatever. So Harlan calls.
It's actually a pretty sweet spot if someone did have 7 deuce here.
And see, it does complete some possible spades, which could have been part of the reason Aaron was raising. Could be a little scared about that. Let's see what he does here. He's just gonna ship it. Ships it. All in. Couple $100. He does not have 565. Those graphics are wrong. Well, maybe he does.
I think he does.
Oh yeah, he does. He had way more green than it looked like.
Harlan is thinking, oh, MG. Well, if he's up against 7 deuce, he needs a jab or a 9.
And Harlan's gonna let it go.
He has to.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? I mean, you're
Show
not,
the 7
you're not
deuce.
beating any hand there that somebody's gonna shove with.
And then the table all gives a sigh of relief. No 7 deuce. $1 million limit hold'em event coming up from now until August 12th. You play limit hold'em and you get a full house. You'll get a ticket and then entered into a drawing. And then if you're, I forget how the rest of it goes.
Yeah, monthly drawings. 9 players advance to the $1 million game for monthly drawings, and then basically you get to pick envelopes, and envelopes have cards in them, and you can technically pick like up to a royal flush with $1 million, 4 of a kinds worth 25K. Man, that's pretty that's a big swing. $1 million to 25K. Like maybe you should put something like in between.
It's not really a swing though when you're winning 25K or winning $1 million.
Okay, fine, whatever. Just give me mills. Just give me mills.
You can't lose. You can't lose.
Yeah, yeah. And if you end up with just high card, then you actually have to pay us $500. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. You don't. It's all free money, guys. Come on down.
Yeah.
Stu Unger died for this, man. He's just all about the troll right now.
We're on PokerGo.
Robert finally binking something. Nut flush flop for Robert. Nailed it. Maddie with top. Aaron also with top pair. Bill does have a spade in his hand, but I can't imagine him going much farther. And he's gone. Robert bets 40, trying to get some value from anything. God, Maddie, give me $40, please. Oh, Maddie's coming in for a raise. Unconditional Maddie, dude. Unconventional right here. And we flat for Robert. We flat. I love it.
Maddie gets a little crazy. That's a bad card though.
Yeah, it's such a non-payment card for Maddie or for Robert here. They both hate it.
Gotta bet it though. Gotta bet it for value. Oh, quick fold.
Gone. Quick fold by Maddie.
Jeez. Yeah, I don't mind Maddie's raise though.
Yeah.
You get a lot of value from the ace of spades and all the spade draws, even the straight draws with queen jack and super wet board.
Guys, 40K player appreciation. We mentioned it earlier. It's coming up here at the end of July. Essentially, there's 3 ways to qualify. You can play live games anytime from the end of May until July 29th. You can also win any of the tournaments, any of the daily tournaments actually, from June 26th to the end of July. Otherwise, you can also buy in. There's 3 different levels of buy-ins, one at 150, one at 300, and one at 450. So do it. 40K guaranteed at a minimum.
You renew once I start cutting out chips.
I'll probably be buying it for 450.
I love it. I so love it.
You want to go
Longcar goes up to 25 here with king queen suited. 3 other callers. 7, 8, 9 on the flop. Look at that flop. Top pair open-ended for poker overkill. Top pair bottom open-ended here for Aaron. Harlan spiked a piece of it. Longcar got nothing.
Yeah, it's pretty much been the Harlan, Aaron, poker overkill.
Oh,
shows
so
tonight.
nasty. Yeah.
Yeah, that side, that corner of the table.
I really want our newcomer Nate there in seat 4 to just wake up with a hand for once.
Good luck, us.
He's been getting run out on pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we got this Just Hands event coming up, guys. You can see there. It is coming up on August 20th. It's a live stream poker training event. They're going to be in the house running some fun stuff, so don't miss that. 6-hour stream sesh. Get on it.
What does that mean? Training event?
Yeah, we're going to see. It's going to be awesome.
Like train people how to play on a live stream?
Why not? Why not? Clearly some of these players can use it.
It's the same guys as playing at a regular table.
No, don't you have to get angry and like, I don't know, like make a big scene and be extra dramatic for the cameras? No?
I guess.
Harlan says, hey, if Jack 9 didn't work before, it's going to work now.
Offsuit would work. I think it was suited last time.
Yeah, you need 2 different flush draws. 4-4-10, Whip City.
He's got the flush draw.
Kyle can brush up his skill set. Relax, JFK. You're good. Seven peels. Great card for Maddie. Maddie now is a pair with the second nut flush draw. Boom, another 4 peels. Boat ski now for Maddie.
In all reality, though, a lot of people have asked me about playing on a live stream or TV table versus playing regular. Dude, just play your normal game.
Yeah, just honestly, just ignore the fact that there's any cameras there. Like, don't level yourself. Don't psych yourself out. Like, seriously,
that could just cost you a lot of money.
Yeah. Now let me ask you this.
Trying to look cool on TV.
No, yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, don't. It'll cost you way more. Let me ask you this though. You do see a lot of players watching the game at the table, looking at previous hands, looking what happened. Do you view that as a net positive or net negative? Like, what? I mean, do you do that? Would you like to do that? I mean, like, I don't know. You tell me.
I mean, I think it's definitely an advantage to do it.
I mean, you can't, because you also can't get inside your own head too, though. You know what I mean? Like, you can't like adjust your game for almost the worst sometimes too if you're not careful. So really, I mean, it's, you know, you gotta be careful.
You can adjust how you play against your opponent. You already should be doing that naturally when you're playing on a non-stream table.
No, for sure.
You're just getting more information from watching the stream. So if they're doing it, then you should probably be watching it too, I guess.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
But yeah, don't do anything just because.
Agreed.
Yeah.
You should never let yourself get bluffed on TV. Guys, Veronica and Friends coming up here. This is going to be a beastie game. If you guys haven't tuned in for Veronica and Friends before, you're definitely missing out. It's the deepest 1-3 game you'll ever see. I have affectionately dubbed it the shit show of awesomeness. Lots of wine, lots of fun. You don't want to miss it. Normally, it actually has Lon McCarron in it, but obviously he's a little busy right now out at the World Series. But it's always a very fun game. We call it Veronica and Hostages or Veronica and Prisoners because you'll see why when you tune in. Her win rate is astonishing at that game, actually.
Who do they think they are? The Red Sox?
Just another pocket pair. Pretty much the story of the night.
Oh, and he turns it. And Frederick would have turned his jacks earlier, actually, in a pocket pair. What?
Makes him 2 pair now for Maddie.
Was Frederick going to check on the river? That was so weird. Wow, that was weird. Is it like a check pumping? And he knows he like almost checked too, so he didn't want to be worried about it. And
How many sixes are in this deck?
yeah, how many sixes? It was the K6 there, guys. The one and only 6 left.
I was waiting for a 6.
So guys, if you're just tuning in and just joining us here, make sure you click that heart and follow us on Twitch. Also, click that subscribe button there on Stone's Life Poker. We're here with you every Monday and Wednesday, spewing cash game fun.
What does Maddie have? Ace 8.
It's good enough to call Poker Overkill's raise. Longcar. Coming along. He makes the call as well.
He's been kind of quiet lately. He's got position right now.
Yeah, exactly. Harlan's got 10-6 too. That's way good enough for Harlan. He's coming in all day. that's right in his range. Might as well be aces. Oh my God, Harlan! You run so good. And just in case, you might have backdoor hearts too. Just in case.
I can hear the guys doing all the editing and stuff behind us laughing right now.
It's so, oh my God, he runs so good. Top 2 for Harlan with 10-6. No surprise. So sick.
Too bad nobody else has anything.
I know, nothing. So sick. So sick. So guys, I don't know if you know this, but Harlan does work out a lot. Part of his morning routine, he wakes up and he drinks a big glass of Run Good every day. It's just fantastic. Get it on eBay, get it on Amazon Prime. He just drinks that and then boom, he nails every open-ended draw. He flops top 2 pair with 10-6. You love it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what?
They win it. They may not get out. 5-10.
1-2 with a $5 bring in. Isn't that basically a 2-5 game? Or I don't know. It's like kind of weird.
I mean, do you think the raises are going to be that much different between a 2-5 game and a 5-5 game?
It could be, but
I mean, it really just depends on how deep. I mean, regardless, it depends on how deep the game is and the players at the table, right? I mean,
the standard raise might be like 1 chip higher, like $5 more, and then 3 betting is probably where it really starts to spike a little compared to 2-5.
Clutcher Kick says, "Hey, why do you
It
guys
definitely
only
is a little bit bigger.
why do you
though.
guys only stream from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. and not longer?" Actually, that's only the amount of time that they lock us in this cage, and then they kick us out. I think they run out of food for us at that point, and then they just turn us free. So Harlan here spikes top pair. Longcar with 6s. Robert also with 6s. If a 6 comes, we're gonna have like the game you were talking about earlier, a little bit of a rigged deck. Yeah, Rick and Barstow's absolutely correct. If it's a tourney, we stream the entire thing. So we have had up to like 6-hour streams in the past.
That was
It was me and Norman Chad. I literally got food delivered to the booth. We were hungry. It was like 2 a.m.
it just gets uglier and uglier. Yeah, someone asked that question before about Rob. Apparently we look alike.
Harlan with the check mark, taking it down. Take a look at the stacks here. It says Harlan is definitely our chip leader here. I don't know if he has quite 5K. Followed by Uncle Maddie with a couple grand.
I'll tell you why I don't like that, right? I don't like the
Yet?
Huh?
You get those players?
No, because the one time that I played it,
Stones
I
like
lost
poker.
with it
So
to
racist.
another guy that
I think you just answered your own question there, BB Bulldozer. So for the same reasons, 5-5 would be bigger than 2-5.
Sean McCormick says, when I play Veronica and Friends next, he's going to be donating 20% of his wins to any random viewer on the stream that he'll pick, and 30% to autism awareness. If only Sean was a better player, we'd actually get some donations. What if you lose?
How's he gonna pick the 20% though?
Well, you can pop up the viewer list, right? Just pick a random
I'll
one.
pick at random. Is he gonna like?
I'll randomly pick a time when I'm going to pick this person that I want to give 20% of my winnings to. Lock it away.
All right,
so
Harlan
Nate
is
finally waking up with a
putting
hand.
in a 3-bet here. Yeah, Nate is like, man. Even when I have a hand, I get 3-bet.
Every time. So I think Nate
By Harlan, who
Nate's
has
getting
ace
pretty
queen.
close to pushing the bring it button. So Harlan here does have ace queen. God, ace king, ace queen, and ace jack.
Yeah, let's see if an ace comes out.
Oh my God, Harlan!
man.
Harlan with that run good every friggin' time. How do you 3-bet with ace queen and just spike monster?
I love your tones.
And it gets checked
Justin,
around.
I love your text tones.
And now the jack.
I love your text tones. So good.
Oh man.
So good.
Jack peels. I was like, why do I
I've
hear
never been
Longcar
to
in my
the.
head right
Have you
here?
ever been to? I went there for the very first time yesterday. I didn't even know it existed. The Fair
Normally,
Game retro video game store in
okay,
Carmichael.
so Harlan's first
Yeah, it's a
act.
place called
He's gonna
Fair
bet
Game.
100.
And it's just all Super Nintendo, Genesis, regular Nintendo, N64.
Nate is
It's-
probably steaming right now and just doesn't believe
Yeah, I
Harlan
went and
because
spent like
Harlan's had
$60
it every
and
single
got, like,
time.
Think at 10. Give me a
Maddie
random
with
black
the jack
10.
calls.
Oh God! And here's
wow.
the I have to call you card. It's so sick. I've said ace king, ace queen, ace jack. Everybody gets a piece of it. 2 queens, a jack, and a
Man.
king on the board. So sick. Does complete possible
Someone
running
should have been
diamonds.
dealt ace 10. That's not necessarily the best river card for Harlan. The flush is straight and king queen just got there.
Oh, king queen would be a
but
sick
he's
beat.
still gonna have to probably bet it for value.
Lots of 485. Harlan's gonna bet like 230, something like that. Oh, 255. Close to half pot here. And so sick. If you're Nate, you hate life. Plus, you also have Maddie behind you.
Yeah. The good thing about Harlan's hand here is that he does hold the ace of diamonds, so he's blocking the nut flush draw. And his ace also blocks, Broadway hands.
And Nate is gonna call.
And then I just look at the chat, and that's exactly what Hate College said.
So sick. Nate is quickly getting on like the Uncle Maddie list. Like I just want him to like scoop a pot. Like, come on, man. Yeah, that's rough. Harlan, that run good. The legend is true.
You guys have tuned into the Harlan Show.
Yeah.
It runs once a week on Stones Live. He's got his own sub-channel with us.
Harlan runs. There's a reason Harlan always plays on the stream. He runs so good on this stream. So good. Except for last week when I told you he dumped off like 5K to Bill H.
Yeah.
For sure. So he's definitely here to get some of that back.
Unless you have it.
So guys, if you're just tuning in on Twitch, make sure you click that heart and follow us, and click that subscribe button on YouTube. We're here with you spewing basically the Harlan Show every Monday and Wednesday. Welcome.
Bulldozer. I'll go with like at least 50 buy-ins. So, I mean, actually it depends, you know, like if you're playing for like full time for a living, then you need more buy-ins. But if you're just playing recreational, then 10 buy-ins is good. I mean, it depends on if you have another source of income right now too, that you can just easily replace money you lost. But if you're playing for like a living, you probably want at least 50 buy-ins. And if you're buying for 500, then that'd be a little bit underrolled at 20K.
Poker Overkill is going to bet out 200 here on this board.
Chips, 11.
The other thing you have to keep in mind is in games that are capped, the variance is actually going to be higher because there's going to be more all-ins, more pre-flop, more flop all-ins, less room for play on the turn and river. So anytime there's more showdowns, the variance is going to be higher. So keep that in mind too. All right, Rick. Catch you later. Uncle Maddie.
Harlan's going to pop it up to, looks like 30 to go here.
Probably has the nuts. He has the nuts. Yeah,
7-8.
That's the nuts.
That's super nuts, dude.
It's coming
It's Harlan.
out. It's coming out.
Guaranteed he's flopping open-ended. Hands down,
Just
Harlan's
put the
flopping
6 and the 5 on the flop, and
And
put
the rest of
it on the river. We want the full sweat.
Guaranteed.
Don't flop it.
5, 6, or 6, 9 on the flop. Oh my god, I saw the 6 in the window. I'm like, here it comes. every time. All right, Jack 6 Deuce here, couple of hearts. Poker Overkill is in the lead. Currently he's king high on the button. Deuce of hearts peels. Poker Overkill with the second nut flush draw. Now Harlan also has a heart. Check. And heart gets there, and it just super mints up Poker Overkill here with the absolute best.
That's a big bet.
That's a huge bet.
Just bet pot.
Bets pot, makes it look super bluffy, and does the pre-fold thing where he holds up his hand like already ready to like mud. Robert, we're breaking up the ace-king suited here. And he does make it 20, and it looks like Poker Overkill is maybe popping it up on top of that.
Looks like it's about 40. That's like
something like that. Well, he definitely raised it up. We're going to see what it is here in a minute. He 3-bets to 55. And he does have 10s. Now Aaron from the button also has ace-queen. And then
Nate's got the 7 deuce.
Oh my god, it's so sick.
Nate, just go home.
I hope Nate, somehow I want this to really work out for Nate. I want him to just flop 7 deuce. Something.
Maddie's got a good multi-way hand, but he's like, man, a 4-bet. He's faced with a raise, a 3-bet, a 4-bet, and
you know if 7 deuce flops, it's gonna be like 7 deuce of spades, right? It's gonna be like 10 7 deuce on the flop with 2 spades. It's gonna be so sick.
oh, the ace queen folded.
Oh, so close. So top for Robert here on the flop. Nate does pick up a small piece of it here with a 7.
It sucks. This is a sucky situation for Nate.
Because if he's going to try to rep a big ace here...
He's only got 300 behind.
It sucks, right? What do, right? Pot's already at 570. He bets a small check, basically more than half of his stack, right?
Yeah, with the action...
Oh, he does go all in.
With the action in front of him, I probably would have just shifted pre-flop.
You know what's so sick? If he does end up, so obviously Robert's gonna make the call here. If he does end up running out on Robert, picking up a 7 or deuce, he's gonna get an extra 200 out of his pot, which is so sick. I really hope. No offense, I love Robert.
And that's another reason why he has to shove here.
I know he's getting an extra 200 value too.
Now
that's
he needs a 7.
Oh, but seal it up here. And I think somebody else had a 7, so.
He still got chips behind. But yeah, if he had shoved pre, then he gets max fold equity, and scoops the 100 plus in the pot plus 200.
Club, another club peels. Ace King way good here for Robert. It said Nate was all in. Nate is not all in. Nate bet a large chunk of the stack, and then they both have checked it down.
Players sitting on the 1-3 on table 5 at the poker.
And Robert's going to basically ship it. They can put the rest of it, and Nate's going to get away. Man, that would have been sweet.
Wow.
If Nate banked off a 7 or a deuce, he still would have put in the rest of it. But if he would have banked off a 7, they made everybody pay him an extra $200. So sick. The Moon, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the chat. There it is. He just told everybody he had 7 deuce. See, and everybody said so sick. Everybody says sick in the poker world. So sick.
Because poker is sick.
It is. We're all just like playing this sick game together, so we can understand how it goes.
The 7 deuce game is so crazy, man. Like the extra bonus money, it just messes up the odds too. Like I remember I lost a big pot on the show, Stones Live, with 7 deuce because I was getting like pot odds with the extra bonus money.
Right?
Yeah,
Bonus.
to make the call, and then I missed. I was like, man, it's so stupid.
So Harlan pops it to 20. Everybody and their mother comes along. We got 3s, deuces, ace 4. Harlan has 8, 9.
I like Harlan's hand.
Show me,
right
dude.
now.
Deuce 3-5 would be sick. It'd be set, wheel. It'd be so sick. Show me like deuce 3-5. Not far off.
Yeah,
4,
it's pretty
6,
close.
7. Harlan's open-ended. No surprise there. Maddie has a 4. So does Longcar with a straight draw with his.
If the 5 comes, 2 players would make the bottom end too, giving Harlan the nuts.
SD619 HR, what's going on, buddy?
Nate is open-ended. Did Nate reload? He must have reloaded to 500 or something.
Yeah, so Longcar had a pair and a straight draw to the bad end of it. He's going to get out of there. Ace of diamonds peels. Now this gives Nate a diamond draw as well as a straight draw. Gives him a little more life to this hand. Harlan checks. Pots at 260. Nate's going to fire 105. I'm sorry, 130.
I probably would have sized it a little bit more.
And Harlan wants to know how much he has behind.
I would have sized this turn bet a little bit higher.
And Harlan's going to get away. He's going to give Nate a little credit. Take it down finally, man. Nate's like, just give me a pot. Whatever. I don't care if I have to win it, if I have to take it, if I have to showdown.
Bulldozer, I agree that limit is a lot more fun than no limit, and that there is more action, but I think you're wrong about the short-term variance. Yeah, the short-term variance is way higher.
Oh, dude, it's put out a board and flip over your hand and see who wins.
I mean, I just played 40-80 Hold'em for like 10 days straight in LA and Vegas, and every day my swings were 2,000 to 3,000
each way.
easily. Yeah, I mean, I had a couple 5K swings during that week. The reason is because when you're playing limit hold'em, your chips are actually in play more often than they are in no limit hold'em. So, and you have to win pots, obviously. But when you do win a pot, it's usually a bigger pot because every
and
pot is big.
I just feel like you're always getting. I mean, essentially, there's always exceptions to the rule, but I feel like more often than not, you're getting so much like value in every pot. Pot odds are always there, which is why you get these ginormous pots.
Yeah.
But you have to run good too.
You get to run good at no limit too. I mean, limit's just as much skill as no limit. It's just a different type of game. You cannot approach limit hold'em with the same strategy or mindset as no limit.
True.
And the great thing about limit hold'em, from what I think, is that with all the information, all the resources to improve your game and no limit hold'em that's available, the players in no limit hold'em are just getting better and better. Anyone could get good in like 6 months time. But there's not as much literature or resources on limit hold'em, and the playing field that has not gotten tougher from what I've seen, as not nearly as fast as no limit field has.
So poker overkill here. Shane did turn trip 10s. Nate had flopped middle pair. And now Poker Overkill's betting $100 for some value here on the river. Nate's thinking about maybe calling
I was
him.
going to say, I don't think Harlan deserves
I think cut off.
Yeah, Nate's having a rough night. He's when you're having a bad night like this,
You almost like scraping the bottom of the barrel, thinking like, whatever, can I pick up this small pot? Pot was at 235. Poker Overkill bets a little less than half pot. He bet the $100, and he's just gonna.
It's the hero call.
It's rough, yeah. When you call that, it's rough.
You play 20 hours a week. How much do I play? Depends if you're stuck or
Yeah, rough night for Nate.
I would say you probably play, well, not just here because you play the Thursday game at Cap, so.
Well, I don't think so many.
We've got about a little over 15 minutes left in the stream, guys. Make sure you click that heart and on there on Twitch, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Get notifications on your phone when we go live. We go start at 7 p.m. here every Monday and Wednesday.
But you could qualify for one of the lower levels and find the difference. You at 16, you could probably get pretty close to the almost.
So they're talking about the 40K player appreciation there. They said even if you want to qualify for one of the lower tiers, you could pay the difference. So the tiers are $150 tiers, starting at, there's 3 of them, so 150, 300, and 450. So if you were to qualify for, let's say, tier 1 with hours or winning a tournament, you could pay the difference. You could pay the extra couple $100 and actually jump to a higher tier, start with more chips.
Cool.
So lots of different fun ways. So tier 1 starts with 5K in chips, tier 2 with 10,000 in chips, and tier 3 starts with 15,000 in chips.
We are running hours for promotion. Oh, you entered it for us?
Look at all the clubs. I see a lot of clubs. Just looking at
Clubs
this
are
board.
cheap here. Clubs for everybody.
Can you tell me how many I have?
Jack 7-4 here, a couple of diamonds.
Nate's got 2 pair, top 2. Let's see if he could survive those. You have to get through.
Longcar
the
also has
gutter
top
from-
pair. Frederick has top pair.
There's a couple gutter draws
Poker Overkill
here.
and Robert are right in each other's range here, both with gutters, holding each other's
A
outs.
couple of better 2-pair draws.
They should at like the 5-year mark.
Hot Like Sauce 82, what's going on, buddy? We are located right there outside Sacramento. We've been streaming on Twitch for about a year and a half, something like that.
Hours played ever.
Yeah, I think so.
Sounds good to me. Probably close to 2, actually.
I started like
Getting
around
there.
last January or December. Something like that.
Yeah, Robert wants to know if he's accumulating hours towards the player appreciation tournament we're talking about. And I believe they are. So King of Diamonds peels on the turn here. Completing a possible diamond draw. Harlan and Poker Overkill, the only players with a diamond in their hand.
Oh!
10 on the river,
Wow.
8-9
Yeah.
would have got there. Longcar actually got River's Nate here for a better 2 pair.
It's not very good, is it? It's not very good, is it?
You probably have more than me so far.
What was the action on the turn?
I think she was checked around.
Oh,
Man,
man.
they checked around because the diamonds got there. Everybody was scared. So Nate is going to fire 150 here. Action over the Longcar here on the button. Puts the pot just over 400. Yeah, Nate. Yeah, I feel bad. Even the chat's feeling for Nate. Can Nate run worse? Poor Nate. We know, guys. It's rough.
Longcar is trying to simp this one out. He knows that Nate checked and slowed down on the turn, so he doesn't like the king, he doesn't like the diamond. I think he was debating on putting in a raise, but he's gonna make the call.
And Nate's gonna see Jack 10, and
Yeah.
he's just gonna puke a little bit inside. We feel for you, buddy. Check on the turn. I mean, I think if you bet the turn, you can maybe get Longcar out of there.
Yeah, but there's still like 3 other players in the pot.
Yeah, no, you don't like it, and maybe
yeah.
somebody tries to maybe even if you do bet the turn. Let's say you bet the turn, Longcar folds. It's not beyond somebody like Shane or Poker Overkill to rep the flush and then just blow you off your hand anyways there by a big raise. So it's just rough, man. It's a rough spot.
And I don't know if you guys are noticing this, but Nate's been playing like 500 and less, which is like 100 big blinds or less. To me, I think that's personally, I think 100 big blinds and less is just really hard to play.
Yeah.
Because the bet sizing and
you only have a few bets essentially, of like large bets in the pots, and then you're either your pot dedicated. Plus, people will always bet that amount to where they're going to bet like slightly over half your stack, to where they basically put you all in, but also minimize their own risk. And so it's just they're always going to be kind of forcing you to decide, right?
Like you kind of just got to go with your hand there with the Jack 7, I think, with the stack size and just
you just got to ship it, dude. I call it all in bash fest mode. Just give me monies. Give me all of your monies.
Hot sauce or hot like sauce 82. Play all sorts of games. 1-3, 2-5, 5-5, 5-10, 10-25. Hold up, no limit hold'em. Wednesday is gonna be a 5-5 PLO 8 game. If you want to play, you can just call in and get on the list or contact JFK Stones, the tournament director.
Yeah, we're going to put that in the chat right now, guys. You can see there, join. So you can go ahead and call, text, email that number right there, and that will get you in the game.
There's even talk of speaking of limit, of a 100, 200 limit hold'em game coming up.
Oh, that'd be super sick.
I have never been to Australia and I want to go. Why is my mouse not working? I hate computers.
I hate computers. This is why I bought a Mac. I hate them.
Makes a big loss of money. Yeah, but when I do, I nail the turn.
What are they talking about in this?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I missed this one.
All right, Frederick is all in, shipping it here with King 10. I don't really think he's going to get looked up here at all.
Bill's got the gutter and 2 overs. Oh, looks like he's going to make the call.
Wow, Bill's coming along. It says 2 overs and a gutter. I'm in. It's good enough for me.
So, run 3 times?
Oh, running 3 times. Max value. He's looking max value for Bill. Ace brick. 4 brick. King 10 holds first one.
Wasn't a bad card though for Bill on the turn. Boom.
Bill gets the second one.
We're going to game 3.
Who's gonna get it? Oh, Bill binks it right there, right out the bat. So Frederick is gonna get a third of this pot back in a rebate.
What a comeback!
I know, right?
Lose game 1.
Well, this is it, right? I mean, and if you don't win it 3 times, you take it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cash game that would probably take about 45 minutes.
I was trying to win at 5-10 games. They ran it 3 times, but unfortunately, they do it when they allow them to run it more than once when there's multiple players in.
Oh.
There was 3 players in,
that's
3 different stacks, 3 times they ran the board.
That's great.
At the win, they let them run it 3 times, but there was 3 players in.
Oh wow, listen to that. That sounds horrendous. 3 different players, 3 different size stacks, all in, and they ran it 3 times. So you're like, okay, you win this one, you win this one, but you win this one, but you beat him here, and you beat him. That sounds like a nightmare. That sounds like a nightmare of side pots. It's like I feel like that's like your thesis in dealer school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like nailed it.
Yeah.
They should have just each won one.
I know
It's so sick, dude. It's so sick.
Ace King of Spades won all 3. Yeah. Against aces and eights.
Yeah, that's confusing running it multi-way, like more than once.
Well,
Different stacks with
Oh, look at this. Nate's got kings.
Hurts my head. Come on, Nate. Come on, let's hear for Kings holding, dude. Kings are gonna hold. Kings are never any good at stuff.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking that. I was just thinking that. I didn't want to say it though.
I know.
I mean, Ace King suited, Ace King of Spades, and all in.
Just in time for Kings, Sean McCormick.
Big font.
Oh God. Raise to 20. Jack 4-4. Oh no.
3 boards. 3 complete boards.
Oh God. Why?
You knew the Ace King of Spades was going to win the last
And Maddie of all people called with the 6-4 off.
Right? Nate made it $20. Nate's making it 40. This is Nate's all in hand.
This is what happens at the end of the night when everyone's stuck.
Maddie ships it. Oh God. I'm sorry, Nate. I hope to see you on the stream again, man. King for Nate. Oh, there's only one king left. So sick.
I know 2 of them were flush.
A jack would have been good.
Oh man, that would have been sick.
Should have ran it
too.
twice.
Wrong move.
Or 3 times.
Oh Nate, we love you, buddy. That was rough.
Chips, 11, please.
Did the
Oh boy, Izcac Smite.
The race
in
to
the
20
chat.
wasn't terrible. That's actually 4x.
Izcac.
We're playing 5-5.
Izcac actually, he's got me laughing in the chat though. Nate on Suicide Watch. Nah, Nate's good, dude. He's good. He's better than that. He won't kick any puppies or anything. We're good here.
at the bike.
I'm sure you can use it.
Oh yeah, that's what it just came up on YouTube. I wasn't looking for it. It just popped up.
There was a hand a week or 2 ago with,
He's buying in for that 500 you love so much.
I think it was like a 20, 30K pot. Aces versus eights.
This is a really good game though. This is definitely a game that I would love to be in right now.
Well, guess what?
So if I was stuck, I definitely would.
It's
probably
guys.
keep
So
playing
our
it.
stream, we're still watching it, and they're not recording anymore. So the game is still going on here post stream.
A lot of people ask me.
I see what you did there, Angoth. That was so sick. Ah ha ha. Every time I say sick, I'm gonna be like, remember that one guy in the chat who was like, why do poker players always say sick? Because it is. It's so sick. It's so sick. And not sick as in like a cool way, like a slang way. It's just
When do you leave?
for what?
Like, when do you decide you're not
Oh,
gonna
when do
play
you just
anymore?
get up and you're running?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It really depends on how I end up getting beat. You know what I mean? Too. Like if I run really, really bad, or if I'm just like playing bad. I don't know. I guess I both kind
Yeah.
of lump into the same category. If I get stacked for like 2 or 3 full buys, I'm way gone. I'm way gone at that point.
Do you think you are the type of player that realizes though when you're playing bad versus when you're playing good?
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Good.
I think you have to be. I think at the end of the day,
it's crucial.
Yeah, I think you have to be, because I think if you just tune out and you just chalk up everything to, oh well, I'm just running bad, I'm just getting unlucky, and but you.
I know
really,
people like that, and it's just
no,
like
you can't. You have
and
to. love what
they're
you're
the
doing.
bad beat tellers
I know.
too. They're always the bad beat
and you know,
tellers.
they always start a story like
Yeah.
this, guys. So I got Jack 3, right? And I'm like, no, you don't need to tell the rest of the story. You already told it.
The other reason why I would leave is if I'm on tilt. If I recognize I'm on tilt, recognize I'm playing bad, or the game itself is not good, then it's time to leave.
Yeah, that is something I've actually had to work on. It's just I've sometimes I've definitely just like detuned myself out.
And you don't
to, like,
realize when it's a bad game.
When it's a bad game, and all of a sudden, because it happens. Sometimes it can happen pretty quick. Sometimes it can be a really good game, and then turn into just a super tight crap game.
Yeah.
You know, and all of a sudden I'm like, whoa, when did this game become like super bad and lame? You know what I mean?
Sometimes it can get bad real quick too.
Yeah. Yeah. They
All it really
do.
takes is like
a couple players,
a couple
of
players
the right
leaving
players
and
to get stacked or leave, and then all of a sudden like the game turns into just like the couple rocks who were sitting there stacking everybody else, and then you're like, this is not a good game anymore.
Yep.
All right, guys, we got a couple minutes left. Let's hear it for Hero Nate double up here in the next couple hands. I'm down. The Brock 21, welcome, buddy. Just in time for the last few hands.
They even have a different logo for the?
Oh, that's for the YouTube. Yeah, it's for some they're repping for E3 because that's happening.
Should have convinced him it's like a new style.
Queen 10 suited. I like it.
Bill's coming in for 20. Harlan's coming along as well.
It's like it's
5-6 suited, also diamonds.
Sounds good, Bulldozer.
Look at that. We're approaching.
I'll be here commentating a PLO 8 game, and I don't even play that game. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
It's gonna be awesome.
But Jake will
four
be
cards
here.
are awesome. Oh, Jake's good. Yeah. Jake will do all the talking. You sit here and look pretty. You up the non-beard quota. You're good. All right, so 8 Jack 5 here on the board. Some little piece for everybody. Maddie is actually in the lead here with this pair of 8s.
PLO 8 runs on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific. As in the day after tomorrow. As in the day after Tuesday. The day before Thursday.
I'm so confused right now.
I don't know what day of the month it is though. I think it's the 14th. What day is today? Yes, it is.
Yeah,
it's the 14th. The day after the 13th.
You're such the ultimate. You're the ultimate D-Gen poker player. I don't know what day it is. I barely know what month it is. It's just where's the good game.
Yeah.
I gotta go hop in.
Every day is a weekend. Every day is a weekday. There's really no difference. Stakes is 5-5, I think.
And there's JFK Stone's info right there. You can call or text him right there.
So that's the end of our session tonight. It was a pretty wild one. It was the Harlan show.
It's always the Harlan show.
It was not the Nate show, but he got a few fans, I think, in the chat room tonight.
Absolutely, trust me. If anybody's, you know what's, and this happens on the reg too. The cameras go off, and then all of a sudden, the players who weren't running good just take off. So I wouldn't be surprised to walk over there and see Nate sitting with like a couple grand in front of him. Yeah, get it, Nate.
It happens the opposite way too. Like Harlan might be down to 500 right now, and on life tilt. Who knows?
Awesome. So like we talked about, guys, great stream. Thanks for joining us this Wednesday. You said it's a PLO time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so PLO, tune in this Wednesday, guys. It's twice the fun, twice the action, because you get twice the cards. So again, thanks for joining us. You guys are awesome. Click that heart, follow, subscribe. We love you, and we'll see you Wednesday.
Peace.
Later.
When the night has fallen and our smiles quickly fade, when the love we held so close was instantly torn away, when the lights are flashing and the tears begin to fall, when we wait for all the sounds to finally go away from us all. But in the blink of an eye, our hearts slowly died as we felt our pulse 49 times. We will never hide, we will never run. Stand strong and always fight. Break free and always love. Don't lose sight of who we are. Never break, we will never die. We were made for more than just tonight. Takes more than just a gun, more than you to tear us down. So let your colors fly free. We are forever strong. We are forever. lives prepared to fight. You were safe inside the shadows, and you were dancing through the night. When every moment feels like hours, all the shots ring out again. When our lives are held for ransom, as he holds it in his hands. And in the blink of an eye, our hearts slowly died as we felt on the pulse 49 times. We will never hide, we will never run, stand strong and always fight, break free and always love. Don't lose sight of who we are. We will never break, we will never die. We were made for more than just tonight. Takes more than just a gun, more than you to tear us down. So let your colors fly free. We are forever strong. We are forever strong. Orlando, we are Orlando. We are Orlando strong. So in the blink of an eye, our hearts slowly died as we felt our pulse 49 times.
In the city where 49 people lost their lives, Orlando landmarks lit up in their memory.
Lonely nights, dim street lights, searching for signs of life. But where we find, we only dream about fear and doubt. Our troubles seem to mount till the fire goes out. But some lights shine through any weather just to ignite the love we have inside. We'll get through the hard times. We all come together, so light it up one time. Let's get together and build this fire. We're all fighting for a change. If we all united, join our hands, face the shadows and light another flame. You and I are one the same. Look at us, we got up, we got up. No matter what, we got love, we got love. Look at us, we got up, we got up. No matter what, we got love, we got love, we got love.
Gotta pray for my city cause I'm living here. Yeah, keep the love, don't let it disappear. Light a candle for the ones we lost. Yeah, so we ain't gotta cry no more.
Open arms, embrace the honor of our essence. Tempted to fall to hate, but please don't quit counting the blessings. pure presence, blasting away depression. Love is the vessel mentioned that pulses within our message.
I pray Jehovah is watching. We just lost teachers and doctors. I think we'll never understand what he planned, but everything has a purpose. Our love is so universal. You ever feel like you falling, man, just reach out your hand. I got you.
Mama said that God don't give no spirit of fear, and I'm looking around my city, different spirits in here. A spirit of love and strength that'll steer through the tears, and I'm just praying that that spirit's still here in the year.
We're all fighting for a change. If we all united, join our hands, face the shadows and light another flame. You and I are one the same. Look at us, we got up, we got up, we got love. No matter what, we got love, we got love, we got love. Look at us, we got up, we got up. No matter what, we got love, we got love. Don't run away, please stay and fight your fears. We're gonna make it through, we're almost there. Look underneath, you'll see we're all the same.